How'd they get that? You don't know? Hey now, everybody. What's happening? Good morning. I was actually talking to Gary about this. There's this clip going around on the internet. I don't know how they got this. It's pretty clear, too. It's JFK, John F. Kennedy, when he was president. In the Olympics, the United States, I think it was hockey. United States hockey team was just playing like shit. And they've got like a private phone call of John F. Kennedy bitching about it. It's fascinating.
Dave?
Yes, how are you?
Dave, I noticed in the paper this morning where the Swedish team beat the American hockey team 17-2.
Yeah, I saw that.
Guys, who are we sending over there? Girls?
I don't know, they haven't won a game.
I know it. I mean, who got them up?
I don't know. I can check into it.
God, we got some pretty good hockey players, haven't we?
Yeah, well, I think better, yeah.
Well, I suppose they're all playing in their college teams, are they, or something? I'd like to find out whether it was done, under what, who sort of sponsors it, and what kind of players they've got, because I think it's a disgrace to have a team that's 17-2. That's about as bad as I've ever heard, isn't it?
And they've been beaten by everybody by scores almost equal to that.
Yeah, so obviously we shouldn't send a team unless we can send a good one. Will you find out about it? Let me know.
I'll find out about it, let me know.
It's amazing what matters to a president of the United States, isn't it?
Well, at that time, I think the Olympics were all a part of the Cold War.
Yeah, well, that's true. And we didn't want to be humiliated.
Right.
But it's just so funny.
We tried to have war in every way except having war, so even the sports teams were at war.
You think stuff's going on behind the scenes that's so important, and it's not. You know, it's just weird. It's so weird.
Well, it had to do with your public, the perception of you in the world. The Germans and the Russians were winning everything at that time.
With some crazy stuff. I got some great tape here. By the way, that guy's coming in today, Mark Labber, a.k.a. The Beast. He's going to play Win Fred's Money with Fred. This guy's supposedly some sort of genius at doing all this stuff. So Fred's up against his toughest opponent. Yeah.
I don't predict victory today, but I'm still going to try and do my best.
Yeah, well,
he's going to have to earn it.
Yeah, don't just let him walk off.
I'm not rolling over.
It's $5,000 if this guy beats Fred.
Fred gets nothing.
I get nothing. He gets the $5,000.
You get to keep working here.
What, are you throwing him out if he loses?
That's right.
There you go.
He's done. But anyway, this guy supposedly, he's part of a new game show called Quiz Show. The Chase. I think he's the star of it. Is that right, Gary? Do I have that right? That this guy, the Beast, is part of The Chase?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah. And they're putting up to $5,000.
So what is it, a bunch of experts and people try to beat them?
This guy is such a pro at winning game shows, and he's got some sort of high IQ, whole thing.
155 IQ, went to Oxford.
Right.
And all he's doing is playing game shows?
That's the one thing I question. Anybody that intelligent, and he's doing a game show. I don't know.
Well, no, he the other sort of attractive thing for television is that the guy looks like a beast. He's like 6 foot. How tall is he, Gary? 6'7"?
6'7". Howard, he's the expert. He plays against 3 different people. He's the guy.
Right.
Well, my point, though, is why are we playing games? He's got the kind of brain to solve the problems of the world.
Not really. You know, it's a funny thing with high IQ. They've done, certainly I've read enough stories about this, that some of the smartest people in the world are very non-productive.
But
they don't have
Bill Clinton brain.
You still have to have a drive. You still have to have a force. And you know what? He's so smart. He's probably like, hey, I'm so smart. I don't have to work that hard. I can just answer shit and be on game shows and make a lot of money. Why not? I know what you're saying.
It seems like it's a public duty.
Most of these geniuses, I'm talking about people who are born gifted and they go to college when they're like 15. Like that kid, Woody Allen's kid and Mia Farrow, kid Ronan, he was one of those kids. And guess what he's doing? He's working on a TV show now.
Right.
I mean, he's supposedly, when I read about him when he was like 7 or something and he was a genius, I said, oh, good, like maybe he'll invent something cool, like, go to work for Apple.
Cure something.
Yeah, cure something, cure a disease. No, they go to work for MSNBC. The whole world's screwy. Smarter you are, it seems the lazier you are. You take a big dummy like me, I'm super motivated.
Right. Well, not that you're a big dummy. I'm not agreeing with that.
Well, be surprised. Be surprised at what I don't know. But at the very least, one of these guys should give the United States a winning hockey team.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Right, yeah. Funny thing about Kennedy, I thought he was smart. Didn't he realize back then anybody playing hockey was not a professional hockey player? And all
right,
these
we
other
were
guys
fielding our teams from non-pro.
Yeah, but also, like, I remember Boston University had an insane hockey team. Like, if you had just taken them.
College.
Yeah, but if you had just taken those guys since they weren't pro and put them as a team, a cohesive team in the Olympics, they would have won.
I still don't know if they would have won.
Yes, they would have.
Back then, these guys were pro. They were like NHL style players back then. In these other countries.
Howard, that was the World Championship that JFK was talking about. The U.S. actually won the Olympics in 1960 with all college kids, and then again in 1980 with all college kids.
Right, yes.
A lot of those college children are very good.
Oh, Era, where are they coming from?
Right.
Are they girls? And if they're girls, I'm going to fuck them.
What are we getting, a bunch of girls? I love that stuff, that retro stuff, because like nowadays no one says that. Everyone's
you couldn't
afraid.
say that, yeah.
Right, yeah. Everyone's been definitely spanked on the ass for talking like that. Okay.
Era, I know girls who could beat them.
Here's a couple of Baba Booey things that I should play you. This is over the weekend. This is really interesting. I wonder if you could hear this. Well, I'll go with this one first. During the marathon on Channel 7, ABC, they were covering the marathon extensively. You know, the local Channel 7.
Full coverage, yeah.
And one of the reporters, who obviously is in shape, he was running next to people and interviewing them. And some guy came up behind the interviewer, the reporter, and started screaming Baba Booey in the middle of his run.
Eyewitness News reporter Josh Einiger live in Lower Manhattan, where runners are getting ready to board the Staten Island ferry. Morning, Josh.
Well, hey there, Phil. We're here in the hordes of runners who are arriving here from all over the city. That was nice. Here we are at South Ferry, the Staten Island Ferry Terminal here in Lower Manhattan.
That's a good one. Here's another one.
I want to tell my husband and my kids thank you. Thank you.
This is the one I heard. This woman's running, and the reporter's right with him, and someone just had the sort of the quick wit to go Baba Booey.
I want to tell my husband and my kids thank you. Thank you for the sacrifice. This marathon, this training per cycle, all of it. It's family. It's a family effort. It's not just about me.
Pretty good.
As you can tell, you got a lot of people pulling for you, Jen.
That's a 10 because that's a run by. Not a drive by, run by. This is really weird. I wonder if you can follow this. Okay. They were making a big deal. It was a horse race. This woman who had survived cancer and stuff, she came back and she started training horses. And there's very few women in that field who train horses.
Racehorses?
Racehorses.
Yeah.
And so this woman, it was all emotional. Her whole family sitting there in the winner's circle. And then all of a sudden, after she finishes speaking, the woman's young son starts yelling out Baba Booey.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
This is all about her. She's done a great job with this horse. Fantastic.
Congratulations to the Ritvo family. Mucho Macho Man. Tom Hammond.
All right, Bob, as she wipes...
That was the son. He put his arms up and he just went, Baba Booey.
How old is he?
I would say he was about... How old did you say he was looking at him? 13 to 15, maybe, in that range? Maybe he's older. I don't know. A young-looking guy.
That's funny.
Yeah. I don't know exactly how old he was, but I get bad at telling age. By the way, I heard that whole conversation on the wrap-up show on last week about whether I'm too skinny or not.
Oh, is that becoming a conversation?
Yeah, that was really annoying me. Like Ronnie commenting on my appearance. I see him when he runs in his shorts. He looks very thin. I'm like, yeah, that's the look I'm going for, where I'm not fat. But the Gary commenting and John.
Oh, what was this consensus?
Yeah.
Was there a vote?
Yeah, they were saying he's very thin. Well, yeah, that's why I can fit in my pants.
Well, you can buy bigger pants. That's what they do.
Yeah, I can keep expanding. Anyway, I just found it annoying that everyone was commenting on my appearance. But I suppose I deserve it since I comment on their appearance. But I didn't like it. I wasn't there to shut them up. Speaking of Gary, here's a Lucas Dell'Abate mention on Good Day New York. I'm just going to play a bunch of these clips and get them out of my head.
We didn't meet Mr. Daft or Mr. Punk, one or the other. I'm sorry.
Your full name and what do you do?
I'm John Doyle. I was the choreographer for the project. So this is totally a collaboration. We're all pumped up to be here. And I'm playing the athlete from around the world. I think I'm giving 𝗛Çe𝗿𝗿𝗍𝗿 a run for his money for the for his dead mouse costume this year.
Can you imagine?
And we are going to be the float that everyone.
That was crazy. You know, we talked about last week how 𝗛Çe𝗿𝗿𝗍𝗿 is dressing up as dead mouse. And this guy just took that little reference and went with it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, really an amazing. 𝗛Çe𝗿𝗿𝗍𝗿 mentioned. Well, first started, by the way, the 𝗛Çe𝗿𝗿𝗍𝗿 phenomenon started by Benji.
Yes.
Who would drop his name in. Right, Benji? Didn't you do a lot of that?
Yeah, I think I originated it about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah. I didn't think that was going to catch on the way it has.
Look, it had a slow, like a lag time between invention and pickup.
Lucas asked Benji to do it like a kid would ask Babe Ruth to hit a home run, and Benji actually did it.
Fact. Yeah, Benji is Lucas's hero, believe it or not. I think it's such a great name because Lucas does not go with Dell'Abate. Lucas is one of those classic names like you'd hear from the Midwest where a guy owned a farm. Remember like Lucas?
Luke McCoy.
Luke McCoy. That's exactly up to the real McCoys. Which was
McCain.
Yeah, Lucas McCain. Like their old Western kind of name. Luke.
Right.
You never hear that with Dell'Abate.
There's no such thing.
No, it's the greatest name ever. Lucas Dell'Abate. In fact, any name Gary chose.
Jackson, it doesn't fit with Dell'Abate either.
No, nothing fits with Dell'Abate. Except Gary. Gary or Vince Dell'Abate. It's got to be a traditional Tony Dell'Abate.
I told my wife, I was serious. I wanted to go with Rocco or Santo as a dude.
Oh, my God.
She's like, yeah, that's not funny.
No, but she's right. Rocco Dell'Abate makes sense.
Yeah.
It really does.
Santo is good?
Santo is fabulous.
Sonny.
Pasquale Dell'Abate.
Oh, yeah.
Anything. Anything but Lucas. I said, Gary, you can't name your son Lucas, but somehow it's worked. And now it's become a thing.
People can't believe it. They have to say it.
They can't believe it. Like rigatoni Dell'Abate. I said to him, name your son like spaghetti Dell'Abate.
Pasta fazool Dell'Abate.
Fagioli. Fagioli Dell'Abate.
Dino.
It's a very exciting name. Dell'Abate. With an apostrophe, no less. Very few names have an apostrophe.
Dell'Abate.
Dell'Abate. Dell'Abate. Okay. This is so great. The Red Sox win the World Series, and which I didn't even know, by the way. I felt like Sal. But anyway, the Red Sox won the World Series, and, you know, they go out and they start interviewing fans, and as soon as you start interviewing fans, they all start cursing. And then it's so great. The newscast has to cut away. It's too late already.
Shane Victorino, when he was up to bat there, what were you thinking? With the lack
what was I thinking? I was thinking he's going to go granny. And what did he do?
Now, everybody, you say that, but how could you think he was going to do that when he hasn't been hitting?
No, he's been struggling this series, but, you know, all of us got faith in Victo. You know what I'm saying? It's the fucking titties.
Let's get that. I think on that note, I think we're going to ask you guys.
Interview over.
What do you think back there?
Yeah, thanks, Dad.
Dummies. They finally get on TV and then they curse.
What was the curse?
Fucking.
Oh,
Yeah.
I missed it.
This one's clearer. This is from WHDH Boston.
That last out, what was that moment like when it actually happened?
You have no idea. 1918, it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same.
Talk about being here for this momentous occasion. This is history.
This is history, and I'll tell you what, I was not alive during 1918, obviously, and this was more than fucking history.
Oh, my God.
I swear. Just tell me a little bit more about what it was like in there when this out happened.
I've been alive since probably 1988, and this is the best time ever.
Okay, you know what? We got to say we apologize for that. There are some people out there celebrating in some more responsible ways than others. Our apologies for that. We try to do our best to not let the words
maybe.
Like that.
You know, we're not going to ruin the celebration.
No way.
This is too good.
These guys have been in the game long enough to know you can't interview the fans without them cursing. They love it. That's my theory.
They've been drinking all game.
Yeah, I mean, you don't hear a sober person. It's just crazy.
What do you expect?
Fans get nuts. Oh, this is you talk about fans. This is the greatest thing ever. You know when when you have a family member who's completely insane about sports.
Uh-huh.
So this is, again, the Boston Red Sox. So somebody pulled out their camera phone or something and videotaped the guy in their house who's yelling over a fucking umpire call.
Television.
He's yelling at the television. This guy's great.
That was a strike.
Come on!
What is it?
By the way, this guy is definitely the reincarnation of Chris Farley. With the van down by the lake or whatever it was. Listen to this guy.
That was a strike.
Come on!
Why doesn't he go out there and...
Oh, my freaking God! Are you fucking shitting me? Come on!
I love Ramsey.
Unbelievable! That was right down
The first one was a strike, Scott.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank God!
That would have been bad.
Say something to him, Farrell! Unbelievable!
Isn't that great?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. I love that guy. We should have him make a phony phone call. Oh, speaking of phony phone calls, Sal and Richard were busy again. I'll get back to these fans in 1 second, because we got to play this guy with the Detroit Lions. But this is pretty good. The guys took Shatner doing silver nickels and golden dimes. He ISO'd his voice and made a call to a woman named Mary.
Okay.
Hello?
Mary?
Yes?
Play with me, Mary.
What?
Silver nickel, Mary, if you'll play with me.
I'm not sure that you have the right Mary.
Wouldn't you just hang up the fucking phone? I mean, this is what amazes me about this. I mean, this is the creepiest.
Everybody's got time.
Shatner's the creepiest guy I ever heard doing that. I mean, it's if I heard a guy, Howard, play with me, I just, click, call over.
I'll give you a silver nickel, Mary.
No, dude,
Come play with me, Mary.
Hey, easy there now. I'm a married woman.
Oh, Mary.
Are you drinking?
Oh.
Yeah.
Play with me.
I don't even know you.
Mary.
This is a really weird call.
Yeah.
Come play with me.
God, you sound like a weirdo.
Money, Mary. Money, Mary. Money, Mary. Play with me.
You sound like a pervert.
Oh.
I love that. I don't know why. I just love it.
No, that's wonderful.
No. Mary.
Yeah.
Mary. Tomorrow's election day here in New York, and it's almost irrelevant if you vote, because in New York City, they only elect Democrats.
Well, Bloomberg is not a Democrat.
Yeah, I know. That's a
fluke.
It's an anomaly. Is that what they call it?
An anomaly.
Yeah.
That's a fluke.
Pretty impressive, me pulling that out. Yeah. So, but that many of the races, like we have an attorney general. What is Cy Vance? Is he considered? He's the district attorney or whatever. Whatever you go. And by the way, he's a really good one. Actually, he really shouldn't even have an opponent. That's how good the guy is. But there's so many different races, local little races here in New York, and they won't even put up a Republican candidate, which is really,
don't bother. It's
really unhealthy. It's becoming just a one-party system, and it's creepy. Most people don't even vote tomorrow.
It's hard to get people out for these kind of elections because it's a foregone conclusion.
And that scares me.
Win.
It scares me when people don't vote. It's like, wow, really? That's why these other countries go berserk. Like in Egypt, they have an election. It's all fucked up. You don't know whether it's rigged. You don't know Russia. That guy Putin keeps staying in office. You're not even sure if there's a real election or ever. And here we have elections. I don't know. It just really bothers me that there's nothing that vibrant. And even the guy de Blasio, who's going to win for mayor because he's a Democrat, he doesn't even seem all that excited about being the mayor.
He might not vote for himself.
Yeah, I'm almost thinking of voting for the other guy just because the other guy seems a little more charged up. I don't know. And I love what Mayor Bloomberg's done for this city. A lot of people don't, but I don't know. I recognize what he's done with Ray Kelly. And gosh, you should have seen the security around the marathon.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a thing of beauty. NYPD was all over it. They had guys undercover. They had stanchions. They had checkpoints.
There were probably guys running. They had to run the race.
I mean, how do you not want Ray Kelly to stay as police commissioner? Well, I don't get
Howard, you have to change horses at a certain point. Ray Kelly can't last forever.
Well, okay, at a certain point, but you know what?
The whole idea of leadership is to groom a follower. If we're not doing that, we should be.
Well, that's a different issue. Maybe we're not doing that, but we got a Ray Kelly who's willing to work. And, you know, to me, it's like, well, if you're drinking a beer and you're enjoying it, do you throw it out and just enjoy some other beer? No, you stick with it.
No, some people change beers.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
I was enjoying that too much.
I don't. I like pumpkin beer.
All year long.
Richard Christie's such a nut. Everybody's entitled to day off around here. You know, we have certain vacation days, and Richard took 2 days off, Halloween and the day before Halloween, and I'm like, are you 5? And I mean, it's not even funny. I actually found it somewhat repulsive. You know, as a guy who's, you know, running a business, it was weird.
You've got a guy taking Halloween and the day before.
Well, it was Halloween and the day after, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, whatever it was.
Well, he needs to recover from Halloween.
Yeah, I mean,
that makes more sense.
God, what are you, 5? Like, we have a writer meeting on Thursdays at 10 o'clock that he took the day off.
He couldn't get here at 10 o'clock.
No, like it's only from 10 to 12, and then he could have gone out and had Halloween, but he needed the whole day to get ready for Halloween.
Well, just what do you do all day getting ready for Halloween?
I think he goes upstate to that fucking guy's house where they make him up in different makeup. I had to get my makeup done. It's a 5-hour train ride. You know, something stupid like that. Like, grow up.
We didn't even find out what he was going to be this year.
No. He's got some guy there who does like weird Hollywood type makeup where he can actually turn you into a zombie or something.
Yeah, he really looks like whatever he's
Howard, I just went to Richard. Why don't you go in? He goes, what? So I can get screamed at? No, thanks.
No, bring him in. I want to know what he was doing all Halloween. That was so important.
Be here from 10 to 12.
Yeah. I mean, it was weird to me. There's so many days that we're not here that you could take a day off. Why would you take a day off on the writer meeting?
Wear your makeup to work.
You know, I could understand if there was a funeral or someone in your family died, but Jesus Christ, what the fuck were you doing the whole day? What was going on?
Yeah.
Retarded.
I got my makeup done.
Where? That guy upstate?
Yeah.
So how long does it take you to get there?
Well, he came into the city, but he had to do an all-day thing.
So why did you take the? Why don't you just do the writer meeting and then go do Halloween?
Because it was like a 6-hour makeup job.
And what was the makeup? What were you?
I was like a zombie jester kind of guy.
And then where do you go with that 6-hour makeup? Like, where are you? Do you just walk around trick-or-treating?
No, actually, some friends of mine were in town, and we went to Bette Midler's Halloween party.
Bette Midler's? You mean, you know Bette Midler?
No, my friends kind of do, so...
Hey, you went to her house?
No, it's at the Waldorf Astoria.
And she's there?
Yeah.
And what is it, for charity or something?
Yeah.
So you got all that fucking makeup for 6 hours so you could be at the Bette Midler Halloween party?
Yeah.
And then is there a contest for best makeup?
There was, yeah.
Did you win at least?
No.
You fucking moron. You didn't even win after 6 hours of makeup?
No.
Who won?
Well, they had some good makeups there.
Yeah.
I think a really gay guy that had like something real flamboyant.
Yeah, of course, because Bette Midler had made her career in the bathhouse.
Yeah, but he could have beaten the guy if his makeup was any good.
Well, I would hope a gay man would win a makeup contest over Richard.
Well, some people would say I'm a gay man.
And what is Bette Midler wearing? Something with her big titties hanging out?
Yeah,
of course.
Like, yeah,
it's so predictable.
Sexy.
A corset of some kind?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My costume is me trying to look as good as possible. Did you at least meet Bette Midler?
I'm not a big fan of her, so it didn't matter to me, really.
Hello, honey.
She came to our table and said hi, because she knows my friends. So,
oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What does your friend do that he knows Bette Midler?
They're just huge fans of hers, and they donate a lot to her charity.
Is he a gay dude?
No, it's a husband and wife couple that we're friends with. Yeah.
Who's, like, that big a fan of Bette Midler?
They like, travel all over the country to see her.
So they're really crazy.
They used to go to Vegas to see her all the time.
The company bee. What's that song she does?
Boogie Woogie
Boogie Woogie Boogie Boy Bee. My shit.
Did you ever know that you're my hero?
Did she sing that at least at the party?
No, Harry Connick Jr. was the music.
And she just sits there and doesn't do hero?
She gets up and talks and stuff, but...
I like this. Those big titties. Remember she used to be in a wheelchair as a fish?
Yeah,
a giant fish. Mermaid.
See, you know more about her than I
do. Yeah.
You're a bigger fan than I am.
Yeah. Yeah, but I took off 2 days from work for Halloween. What a fucking maniac.
You always walk scared.
To go to Bette Midler's. For 6 hours of makeup to go to Bette Midler's. And then where do you go afterwards? Because you have to parade around in your costume.
Then
right?
we went to an all-night horror movie marathon.
And you sat there in the full makeup?
Yeah.
Oh, how stupid.
And drank until...
I told you he's an idiot.
Till 9 in the morning we drank.
Oh, my. Till 9 in the morning?
Yeah.
Good Lord, but your liver must fucking be freaking out.
My liver hates me right now.
And what do? Do you ever piss blood or anything?
No. It's all beer.
No.
So
like beer doesn't hurt people. It's alcohol.
How many beers do you drink from, let's see, you started drinking what, in the afternoon when you were getting your makeup?
Yeah.
So, like, even during the makeup you start drinking?
Mm-hmm.
And what are you drinking, mimosas and stuff?
No, pumpkin beer.
Okay.
It's Halloween,
It's beer the whole day.
Yeah.
So you start, what, at noon drinking beer?
Yeah.
Like you have a couple of beers, and then as the night progresses at Bette Midler's, you keep drinking beer?
Yeah.
Do you bring your own beer to Bette Midler's event?
No, they had... Well, actually, there I drank champagne, because this is kind of a fancy deal.
How much alcohol do you think you consume? Did you consume at least a bottle of champagne at the Bette Midler thing?
Way more than that,
And how many beers did you have before that?
Oh, probably a 12-pack at least.
A 12-pack, then you had at least a bottle and a half of champagne.
Yeah.
And then when you go to the bar, what do you drink?
Oh, at the movie theater we had...
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Probably... about 10 or 15 16-ounce pumpkin beer.
Are you blasted? I mean, are you just like completely insane?
No, by that point, I think my body just evens out, and it's used to it by then.
What do you do? Do you wear a diaper so that you don't have to? Because with a zombie costume, it's kind of hard to change.
Yeah.
So you wore a diaper?
No, I should have, but it was a pain in the... I just tried not to piss that much.
Yeah, but you have to. I mean, if you're drinking that much beer, how do you not piss? I mean, you have to piss every 3 seconds.
I think a lot of it just kind of absorbs into my body.
It would just be weird. Like, you should just be drinking and then standing at a urinal like a fountain.
I should have dressed as a urinal. That should have been my costume and just piss all over myself.
How do you laugh at that? Dude, you got a major fucking alcohol problem.
Well, now I'm good for November.
You're good.
I'm going to slow down.
You're not good.
Well, till Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you'll continue to drink. It's not like you won't be drinking.
But not a marathon like I did on Halloween.
Wow. How old are you now?
39.
39? You're still drinking like that? That's fucking crazy.
It's fun.
Yeah, marriage is supposed to slow you down. You're supposed to stop binge drinking.
You're not going to have kids, are you?
Why, you don't want me to?
I don't think you should. No, I don't. I really don't.
They'll come out drunk.
I just don't think you're responsible enough.
If you saw me with my guinea pig, you would know that I'm a good father.
I've seen you. It's sort of like on those tapes with your guinea pig.
Oh, I'm like...
Guinea pigs, you can walk away from.
But that's a guinea pig.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand
And you don't have to give guinea pigs life lessons.
Yeah, right.
Go get me a beer.
Guinea pig they pretty much know what they have to do.
Daddy and Mommy are going to be gone for 24 hours drinking in the theater. Take care of yourself.
Trust me, you've never even, you don't even take care of a dog. So a dog is even more complicated than a guinea pig.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I'd be a good dad. I would behave.
Yeah, you'd be great.
You would stop drinking?
No, but I wouldn't take my kid to an all-night horror movie marathon.
Yeah, but if I said to you, look, as a father, you can't drink during the week at all, would you abide by that? You could do that?
Oh, yeah.
But you also can't just get drunk, crazy drunk like you do.
Oh, I know plenty of parents that do, but they're really shitty parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we were talking about being a good parent. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that ain't going to happen.
I think I'd be a fun parent, like Halloween and the holidays.
Fun parent.
Yeah. We'd have a great time.
That's what every kid needs, a fun parent. I had fun dad.
I'm fun.
That's why I'm a mess. My dad was fun.
How much makeup did they do? So did you take pictures of these?
A lot of it, too. My two friends got made up, too, so it took a while for all of us to get it done.
So weird. And you sat there in the movie, and is the makeup extensive? Are you sweating in it and the whole thing?
I was rashy the next day when I had a hard time getting it off.
Right. I mean, to sit there in the movie, and then after the movie, what do? Do you finally go home?
Yeah.
And that's 9 in the morning, the movie's over?
Yeah.
And then you have to try to wash that makeup off.
Oh, that was a
How late were you at Bette Midler's? I'm trying to track this. How late were you at Bette Midler's party for?
Till about 10 o'clock.
At night?
Yeah.
And then what do you do from 10 till the movie starts?
Oh, the movie started at 10, so we went right over to the theater.
So then how do you get home at 9 in the morning? I still don't follow
They
this.
played Fright Night, American Werewolf in London, Burn Witch Burn, The Burning, Dawn of the Dead. Yeah.
So you mean...
Bad movies, those are classics.
So you mean there's enough shitheads on the planet to fill a theater? Was it packed?
It was packed.
Do you fall asleep at all during some of the movies?
There was one slow movie that I slept during.
Which one?
Burn Witch Burn.
What is Burn Witch Burn?
I had never seen it. It's kind of an older movie. Yeah. It's
So
like a slower black and white film.
And then you kind of come to, and then you immediately grab a beer and keep going.
Yeah, as soon as Fright Night came on, I was rejuvenated.
Right.
Now, do you bring your own beer?
No, they serve beer at the movie theater.
And you have two idiotic friends who are willing to stay up all night like that?
Yeah, well, the wife of...
Don't you get just miserable of just being awake that long?
No, it was fun.
You love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's drunk, Howard. He doesn't know.
No, you said he leveled out around 10 o'clock.
But that's a drunk talking. You've seen his leveled out.
Yeah.
He can't talk.
You mean when he calls guys and tells them he wants to fuck them in the ass and piss all over
that's
them?
leveled out.
Hello, Will.
I didn't actually do it. I just talked about it.
Will, I'm going to stick my cock in you, you hot thing. I remember those calls.
Will got a kick out of it.
Yeah, he loved it. Wow.
But yeah, after I took my nap, I was ready for another go-round.
Good for you. All right. And what, your wife is a part of this too?
No, she had to work. And plus, she ran the marathon yesterday, which, congratulations, by the way, honey.
Good for her.
But, so she was...
Is it true you couldn't even stay at the finish line to see her cross because of the security?
We didn't even try to go because I was with her parents also, and we didn't want to risk, having trouble getting to the finish line.
Yeah.
But we live in Queens, right at the halfway point, so we saw her there.
You saw her go by?
Yeah. She stopped and
were you drunk when she went by?
No. No. I was drinking, but not drunk.
So even though you drank you went to full Monty for Halloween, by Sunday for Marathon Day, it was time to drink. And you're drinking like that in front of your in-laws?
We just had a few mimosas.
And they have them too?
No, not really.
Are they alarmed that you're drinking in the middle of the fucking day for no reason?
It was a celebration. It's the marathon.
Yeah, but are they alarmed? Have they ever talked to you about your drinking?
No.
Have they ever talked to your wife about her? Her being with you about drinking?
No.
Wow, everyone's just buying into it, huh? Wow.
There was a celebration, but they didn't need mimosas to celebrate.
No, they don't need that for some reason. I just find
they don't know how to celebrate.
Marathon was so much more exciting when I was drinking. Your wife can't drink as much as you do because she's training and
things. She's real disciplined.
Yeah. She just married to an alcoholic.
Hey, what's up, Will, you sexy bitch? All right, I'm going to leave you a message, and this is it. I'm going to take a piss right on the phone right here, dude, I'm wasted. All right, hold on, here we go.
You're pissing in a phone booth, right?
You little
on the sidewalk.
Bastard, you want to hear my voice? You want to hear me get all worked up? You love it, you little bitch. All right, here we go. I'm taking a piss right now. I just pissed on my shirt. All right, listen to this little bitch.
Just pissed on my shirt.
Yeah. Did you hear that? I just took a leak. Dude, I'm wasted. I'm taking a leak right in Manhattan on 42nd Street. Oh, you love it. You just want to hear me take a leak. You love this stuff. You turn on my hot, sexy,
live sound from the Bette Midler Halloween party.
hairless body. You just wish you could have a lick of this peach-colored hair, Kansan hair.
Oh, God.
Like Superman.
I just took a leak all
You're gay. I know you are. I just know it. I don't know why you're kidding yourself.
my phone, and you just heard it.
How do you know Will wasn't turned on by this?
I've been drunk in my life, not like you, but drunk and just never called a guy and got, come on, you want to see my dick and you want to see me pissed?
Take a lick and all this stuff.
I mean, it's just like I call a girl.
In my defense, that was after a booze cruise.
There's no defense for this.
Defense? Where's the defense?
I don't care how wasted I am. I never all suddenly become gay.
Well, Will saved the message. He obviously liked it.
Hope it turned your ass on.
No, Will works on a radio show where we play this shit. Most people would have had you thrown in jail.
You love it. You love it. Love it.
End of message.
That was a fun night.
Yeah, that was a good time. What were we drinking that night? It was fun. I want to do that again. Yeah, but the point is you don't have that much fun unless you're drinking, and everything becomes more fun.
I have fun here, and I'm not drinking. I have a blast here.
It's the only time you're not drinking.
It would be better if you could drink, though, wouldn't it?
No. I got to have my wits about me here.
End of message. You are gay. That's what the machine should have said. Captain Jenks, you're on the air.
Hey, good morning, Howard. Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that Richard's gay. He's going to Bette Midler's Halloween party.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah, you can blame your friends all you want, but you were there.
Yeah, my friends.
Listen, nobody has more fun at Halloween than gay people. Like, the parade at the Village is a blast, and it's mostly gays. So.
All right.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
It means that I like being around gay people at Halloween because they have fun.
And you like calling guys and telling them you want to lick my dick.
I got a question for Richard. Richard, have you ever seen a guy that you thought was cute before?
Yeah, he loves Will.
Brad Pitt, of course, yeah.
Posters of Brad Pitt hanging on his wall. How many guys did that?
Yeah, Captain, I realize he's cute, but I wouldn't sleep with him.
Oh, I think you would. I think you'd suck Brad Pitt's dick. I do.
Never.
Like you'd be under the guise of a stunt or something, or like,
it's
what?
Funny.
If you gave me
my hero because he got out of Kansas.
For the right amount of money, I would.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You'd be gay for money, so you're gay.
Yeah, but Ronnie was willing to be gay for money too.
$500?
For Brad Pitt, probably 100,000 or a couple 100,000.
Yeah, I bet it's 50,000.
Right.
No,
I bet it's 5,000.
It's not even in the tens of thousands.
I bet it's 5,000. For you to become fully gay.
Since it's not ever going to happen, he can say it's 100,000.
But then we could sell the video for millions.
There you go. All right, thank you, Richard.
Thank you.
Richard Christie Halloween.
Happy Halloween. What'd you do for Halloween, Howard?
You know what? I forgot it was Halloween. I fucking ignored it.
Don't say he's gay. I don't care what anybody
Yeah, right. Jenks is just on the gay part.
But if I am, not that I am, but what's wrong with that anyway?
He's just saying you should come out of the closet.
No, it's not that there's something wrong with it. All I'm saying is, why don't you just come out and be happy with your life and be with a man?
Maybe that's why you're drinking so much.
Because I'm not gay. That's the simple answer. I am not a gay gentleman.
At the very least, you're bi.
No.
If you woke up and Brad Pitt was sucking your dick, would you stop him?
No, he wouldn't.
Well, I'd be shocked for a little bit. So,
hey,
but
what's this?
Once I realized what was going on,
is sucking my dick.
I'd have postered you.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, Captain.
Hey, Jenna. All right, thanks, Richard.
Thank
Get out of here. You're sick of me. I love the guy, but I don't understand his work ethic. Yes, Jenna.
Howard, I really don't think you should sign up again for America's Got Talent.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm making my decision now. I'm trying to figure it out.
It's really not a good place for you. You need to be alone.
What do you mean?
You need to be the only person on. You need to be the star. You can't share the limelight with other people.
Well, what I like about it is, here's the pros of doing it. What I like about it is that it's the first time in my life I walk into a situation where, like, I'm not in charge and I don't have to produce anything. I just walk in and do my thing, you know what I mean? And I find that attractive. I've never had that before, where, like, I literally don't have to have the worries. Like Robin called me last night. I'm in the middle of, like, 20 million different things for the radio show, the radio channels. I spend, like, 900 hours a week on that stuff. You know, we have 2 full-time channels, and I take this stuff pretty seriously. We've got a news department. We've got a lot going on here. And,
yeah, every time I call, you're in the midst of checking something, writing something, doing something.
I was sitting at my desk and listening to some of the stuff I'm playing for you now and just going through, you know, like, there's a lot of hours involved.
Yeah, I understand that, but the reason you're successful at it is because you're involved with it so heavily.
Yeah, I know. And it is, and the very part I love about it, I hate about it, because there are things about the show I would do. All of a sudden I start thinking, why don't we do this? Why don't we do that? But the beauty of it is if I could stay out of it and just let them, which I do, they run the whole thing and I just walk in and I'm the talent. And I never had it.
But you're saturated by the other 3 judges. It doesn't work.
What do you mean saturated?
The only reason I would watch America's Got Talent is to watch you.
Right.
And you're not on there enough for me to be interested in the show.
I hear you. Yeah.
It's not a good... You got to talk to Don Buchwald. Look, I got to go to work, okay?
I talked to Don all weekend about it.
I mean, because he's done...
Where are you going? I'm in the middle of discussing my career with you, and you're leaving me.
She's got to leave now.
Yeah.
I have to go to work.
What's more important, your job or my career? What the fuck is wrong with you?
You have to blow to get on the phone here. I got to go to work.
All right, Jenna. Later.
All right, please, talk to Buchwald.
I'll talk to Buchwald tonight.
Bye.
All right. Yeah, sometimes I'm sitting there and I feel like it is a waste of my life because, like, during sometimes the live show, like when they have the results show, I'm sitting there, but, like, literally I get 30 seconds.
Right. And they don't come to you that much because it's all about results. You don't have to judge anymore.
But then that's the part I like about it, too, because I'm just sitting there sometimes. Sometimes I shut my eyes and I wait, and because I know, like, they tell me in advance they're not going to come to me for, like, a half hour, and I just kind of, you know, I chill.
Snooze.
I schmooze. I watch the snooze. I schmooze. I watch the show. I turn to people in the audience. You know, so it's like, I don't know, you know.
You're having a good time.
Speech impediment man.
Hey, Howard. How you doing?
How you been?
Hey, I think you should do America's Got Talent, but make him fire Howie Mandel. I'm tired of his sick jokes, and I think you could handle those 2 bitches, Mel B and Heidi Klum, by yourself. You know what you're doing.
Well, I like Howie a lot. Number one, to answer your... To at least address your thought there about... First of all, I think it would be a mistake if they fired Howie Mandel. I mean, I like Howie.
Well, I think 4 judges are too many. They need 1 guy and 2 chicks.
That's what I think, but...
Well, then Howie has to go, right?
All right.
Yeah,
Howie's out. All right, you know what? Yeah, no.
You talked him into it.
Yeah, but you could have 2 guys and 1 chick, you know, or something. But you know, I don't want to... Listen, that's the beauty of this gig. That's the reason I like it. Like, I don't have to sit there and evaluate whether Heidi's good for the show or Mel or Howie and any of them. I just go in and it's like kind of like I've never had a job like that before where I almost feel like I'm a guy who's like, I remember when I was a dishwasher, I had nothing to worry about except making sure the dishes were clean.
Right.
And it was such a beauty. It was my favorite time in life. And like, you know, if America's Got Talent was my only gig, I think I died and went to heaven. Like, you just walk in, and like I sit down in my chair. I don't worry about whether the cameras are working. I don't worry about what's written on the fucking cue cards for the talent. I don't, you know, not the talent, the host. I don't have to worry about how we got there. How did we get a theater?
You don't have to worry about whether the cue cards are being flashed correctly, if the director is doing his job.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about any of that.
Being met.
I just have to be me. That's it. I like that. That part I dig. But, You know.
You're the man, Howard.
But I'm not used to not being in charge also. It's sometimes difficult. And then, but the thing that bothers me the most are the hours.
Take charge of the situation.
Take charge, huh?
Yeah,
that's
tell
exactly
Howie
what...
you're the fuck out of there. Tell me, Mel B, to shut up. See the controlling bit.
Oh, that sounds like a fun show.
Hey, listen, I don't even know... First of all, I don't even know that I'm going back. But if I don't... If I do, I don't even know who the other judges would be. There's no lock on Howie, Heidi, and Mel. I don't know what they're thinking over there, and I never ask. I really don't. Because even my wife said to me, what are they thinking about the other judges? I go, I don't ask. I don't even ask.
Some demands.
I don't want to make any demands. Goodbye.
You're missing the point.
What the fuck's so funny with him?
I don't know.
What? Are you running for... VP with...
How am I going to do that? You know, I kind of would like to do that if I could squeeze it in, but...
Well, Jesse doesn't want you to do anything. He wants you to have a national outlet, which we do already.
Yeah. Well, if I seriously don't have to do anything through the election process, except for, like, maybe debate once in a while...
Yeah, that's
okay.
it.
I'll run with him. As long as I don't have to do anything extra.
He's supposed to be president.
Did you read that article in Times how President Obama was seriously considering dropping Joe Biden? And, it was pretty good.
Hillary Clinton.
There's a new book out, and he was literally going to just take Hillary Clinton. And Joe Biden never knew how close he came to not being the vice president anymore.
Hey, Howard, what do you think of this Obama crap?
And you know what pissed off Obama the most? Biden went out and started doing shit on his own, trying to, like, raise money for his eventual presidential run. And, like, it just pissed off Obama that he was going off script. And then so he was thinking, hey, let's look into it. And then the other thing that pissed him off is Biden went ahead and announced that he was for gay marriage and took away some of
before the president said anything.
You never realize, like, you just do something like that, man, and next thing you know, you're not the vice president anymore.
Well, it is what they call a political job.
You know, I don't really talk a lot of politics because I know it's not my thing, but I went back. I was on the internet. Somebody sent me a link again to us talking about Bill Maher, and I got pissed off all over again. I'm sitting in my house, and I'm doing some work on the show, as usual, and I'm listening to this, ridiculous rant that I must have done 45 minutes on Bill Maher because, it just ticked me off. Bill Maher went on his TV show. If you remember this, I talked about it about a month ago.
Fuck Bill Maher.
Well, Bill Maher went on his TV show.
When he worked on a network.
Yeah. But Bill Maher went on his HBO show, and he's all of a sudden, randomly, I don't even know how he got to this point. He was doing one of those monologues.
Right.
Where he does, I don't know what he does. I mean, I watch his show, and I like Bill. I told you that. I don't have a problem with Bill. But if you remember, right after 9/11, Bill said that the terrorists who went into the World Trade Center and drove a plane in were not cowards. And, fine. You want to say that? He caught a lot of shit for that.
Yeah, and he was on a network.
And he was on a network.
Any crap.
He was on ABC.
Yeah.
And he caught a lot of shit for it. He came on my show a week later, and he expected me to be empathic or sympathetic. And I said to him, I don't like what you said. And to this day, he went on his show just recently and said, well, everyone thought I was crazy back then, but Howard Stern was calling for bombing all the picking a random Muslim country. Now, my response at the time, let's go back in time for a second, okay? Let me just make this point, because I have to. It was burning me up all weekend. Let's go back in time. I'm sitting on the radio, okay? I'm doing a radio show. I'm talking about Pamela Anderson or something. Suddenly someone says, hey, put the TV on, take a look at this, and I see a plane going headfirst into the World Trade Center. Now, where people are, people are there. People are going to die if a plane goes into the World Trade Center. Imagine you're sitting in the World Trade Center or someone you love is in there. The plane goes in there. I turn to Robin and I go, Robin, this is terrorism. Robin says, well, we don't know yet. And I said, no, it's terrorism. And then a second plane goes, and Robin goes, well, there's your proof.
Yeah, I was like, we only had to wait a few minutes.
Okay, so imagine my anger. People are burning and people are jumping out of the building to their deaths. Americans.
And then both buildings fall down.
Right. So let me make this point because it's been burning me up all weekend, Robin. And so I'm watching this thing and I go, now what would be your response? Would your response be mine, which is, I'm so fucking angry I want to blow up an Arab country? Or would your response be, boy, those people weren't cowards? Now think about the sickness that is Bill Maher. 9/11 has happened. Now, I don't know about you, but any New Yorker probably knows someone who died at the World Trade Center. I knew a guy, I told you, Jay Magazine. He was a friend of mine. What was this guy's job? He was a caterer. We worked in a kitchen together, washing dishes and serving food. He said to me, I think I'm going to go I'm going to go study how to, start a catering business. Poor guy was running. He's got a wife and kids. He's running a catering business. He's busting his balls. You know what he was doing? He was serving the businessmen at the World Trade Center at a business meeting. He was serving them food. He was catering. And he died that day. What would your response be? I'm pissed as shit, and we ought to go get these fuckers who did this to us? Or would it be the Bill Maher response, which, by the way, still baffles me? Boy, those guys aren't cowards.
I don't think they're cowards.
They're brave. He's saying, would you turn to anyone who lost somebody at the World Trade Center at that moment and say, gee, aren't those guys brave? If that's your thought, there's something seriously fucking wrong with you. My response was anger. My response was to go into a tirade. And by the way, I was on the air live. I'm on the air live 5 hours a day, and I'm watching people dying.
Start this rant.
And it's pretty clear who the fuck is doing this. And I go, yeah, blow up a country. I would have blown up the world. I was so angry at that time. I would have blown up half the universe. My reaction, I still maintain, is the normal one. Bill Maher's thought was, wow, those guys are brave. You know what, Bill, I challenge you. Let's today, after all these years, after 9/11, let's go knock on the door of somebody who lost their wife or husband. Let's knock on the door of their kids who haven't had a father. We'll knock on the door, and I'm going to go up and say, you know what, by the way, I just want to say something. I wish the fuck we could go blow up some Arab country. Or we could have you knock on the door, and you can go up to the children of somebody you love and go, gee, those people were really brave. They're not cowards. And I'll watch you get punched in the fucking teeth. Are you out of your fucking mind? And I love this thing where he went on TV to blast me, and he didn't even mention what he had said to his audience.
Right.
Which was more of an insane comment than a guy who would just watch people die in a building. You know what? If someone shot your father in the fucking head, would you go, wow, I want to go kill that guy? Or would you go, wow, that guy was really brave. He's a real hero. Shot my dad in the head. What would you do? What would you say? What is the more normal response? But Bill gets on, being the coward that he is, and he gets on TV, and he says, Howard Stern's a loon. This is 11 years later. Howard Stern's a loon. Can you believe he wanted to blow up an Arab country? And then the audience laughs. He doesn't say
what he said.
He doesn't say what he said. He doesn't say, guess what I said? Listen to the stupid thing I said. After watching all those people die fresh, we just saw it happen. And I go, wow, those guys are not cowards. He turned them into heroes.
Or he tried to. He was alone in that effort.
And I said to Bill Maher on my show, do you really think those people aren't cowards? They're absolutely cowards. He goes, no, they're not. I go, well, let me ask you something. I'd like to ask Bill to respond to this on his TV show. You think the guys who just blew up all those people at the Boston Marathon, are they brave? I'd say no. Leaving them backpack? Yeah, they died for their cause. Okay, one of them did. But, so I guess you think they're not cowards. I guess you think when somebody walks into a school or a high school and shoots everyone, they're not cowards.
Well, his point was that they knew they were going to die.
Well, a lot of these guys know they're going to die, too. They're ending their lives.
Yeah, but my point is you're not going up against other people who are armed and dangerous.
Right, they're cowards.
You're going up against people who are just trying to get from New York to Los Angeles or from Boston to Los Angeles.
That's my point. That's my point. So anyway, I'm listening to this thing again. I'm getting all worked up.
It's not like they decided to pick on Navy SEALs.
I still can't believe after all these years he's still defending
Then he
it.
brings you up,
Well,
and nobody ever repeats that about you.
But he's still saying, I do not have closure. He goes, I don't understand why ABC fired me. I don't understand why people were so angry for me saying that they weren't cowards. Because they were cowards, and no one agrees with you. Go up to the family of someone who died. You're living in Los Angeles. You're too far removed from it. You need to come to New York and knock on the door of somebody whose family lost a person at the World Trade Center. Someone who lost their mom. And you need to go up to him and say, hey, I just want to remind you that those people are not cowards. That's how inappropriate your comments were. We had just seen people perish. And the thought you had to go on TV with was, wow, they're not cowards. People were sick to their stomachs by your comment, Bill. And don't bring me up if I'm not. If you're going to bring me up, which is your right, bring up what you said and start the firestorm all over again. He wouldn't do it. Go on your HBO fucking show and talk again about what you said at 9/11. If you're going to bring up what I said, bring up what you said. Just do it, and let's watch everyone go berserk again, because you still don't get it.
He does say, and people thought I was the crazy one, but he never tells you why people thought he was crazy.
Bill, I still think you're the crazy one. I got angry and said, yeah, I want to blow up a Muslim country. Yeah, that's right. That's how I felt so angry I wanted to retaliate. It's like, Bill, if I went up to you and kicked you in the nuts and cut off your prick, would you want to punch me? I think you would.
He wanted to praise the people who did it.
So after I do it, what are you going to tell me? I'm not a coward? That's your first thought? Gee, those guys aren't cowards. Maybe that should have been your last thought. And if you have that thought, maybe you should have kept it to yourself.
Maybe you shouldn't even have that thought, because there's no way you could post these guys, as heroes, as brave people.
I'll tell you why he wouldn't mention on his HBO show what he said, only what I said. Because he's ashamed. On some level, he knows he'll be vilified, and he knows that his timing was shit.
Yeah, even the audience that, sits there on that show would not like what he said.
Of course. That's why he didn't say it. Anyway, I'm done with Bill. I just had to get that out. I'm sorry. I had to get it out.
Well, stop listening to that.
No, you know what? Someone sent me the link and I went berserk. Bill, shame on you. You know what? Just don't bring it up anymore. Stop it. Mark 𝗏𝗏, the Beast, is here to play Fred. I have to get to that.
Okay. That should be exciting.
That is exciting. Fred, I wish you luck. I hope you beat this guy, the Beast.
It would be nice to beat him just for bragging rights, but...
put on your thinking cap.
Looking at the statistics that he brings to the table, it's...
Hey, that's why we have
like a loser.
to play games.
I know.
Statistics don't mean anything.
Fred, you're talking like a loser.
All right, I'll stop right there.
Come on, let's get a winning attitude.
Stop right there.
Put on that thinking cap. You're Fred Norris.
I'll do my best.
Even the unbeaten get beaten.
That's right. You remember David and Goliath?
Yeah.
Well, I don't. Well, I never knew the gentleman.
I need a slingshot because he's pretty big.
All right, we'll be back right after these words.
Reaction from a fan to the Ravens beating the Patriots at the AFC Championship game.
Thank you, Fred. I'm good. In a minute, we're going to meet Mark, the Beast, 𝗏𝗏 from The Chase.
I just heard a commercial for it. I got really excited about this contest.
Yeah, we're going to get to that in 1 second.
This guy's, he's really confident.
I went to the Knick game on, when did I go? Wednesday night.
Oh, did you? I wondered if you were going to...
I went to the season opener.
Continue to be... Is Carmelo still with the team? Or?
Mello. We call him Mello.
Oh, excuse me. Is he still with the team, or what's going on there?
Mello's with the team.
You know, he wants to be a free agent.
I know. But he said he also wants to, stop. When he stops, he wants to always have played for the Knicks. And it's a whole thing. It's very confusing. But, the guy... This guy, Meta World Peace, when I first heard that he named himself Meta World Peace, or was that really his name?
No, he changed his name.
All I know is I'm looking at his jersey and it says World Peace, and I said to my wife, this is the greatest name ever, Meta World Peace. And I'm not even being sarcastic or trying to be funny. I find all I care about is Meta World Peace when he's playing, because the name makes him stick out.
Oh my
He's also a really good player.
Right. Well, that's how you get away with that.
It was crazy. I was so tired, and I was looking so forward to the game, and I'm there, and the Knicks were really up by a lot of points. They were leading by almost 25 points at one point, so I didn't go home. Next thing I know, they're tied up. I'm on the internet watching, sort of watching the score, and all of a sudden it's like 80-80, and I'm like, well, how the fuck did that happen?
You left before all this happened?
Yeah. I was sitting next to 50 Cent, and it's funny, that whole black-white thing, all of the players on the Knicks pretty much are black.
Yes.
And they'll, look over at 50, and, they won't wave to me, but he's got a whole thing going. He takes that thing with his fist, and he bumps his chest, and, they silently look at him, and they go back and forth. And I go, wow, man. I go, every fucking player knows. You go, that guy's from my neighborhood. I knew him from my neighborhood. And he knew this one, and he knew that one. Even the guys on the Milwaukee Bucks knew him.
Right. Well, he also is very famous.
No, I know, but I mean, they'll only say hello to him because he's black.
But they may not know you.
Doesn't matter. I don't think if I was black, they would know me. It's a thing.
Well, yeah, maybe they would know you if they were black, or if you were black, because they sort of know black people.
I can't even get them to, acknowledge me, the other players.
That's not true. I thought they were acknowledging you last year.
One of the players did, but I think he's gone. I didn't see him this time, that guy. I don't get that. It's a subtle nod they give to 50 Cent, because when I sit with Chris Rock, he gets it too.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, shit,
but,
I should go in blackface.
Everybody, well, they're still not putting you in Ebony and Jet. Mm-hmm. That's how they get to know each other. They, they read about each other in black publications.
Yes, John. John Kishman and Tuckers are on. Bill. It's Howard.
Yeah, Howard. What's up?
What's up is your horrible phone connection.
1 second, man. How you doing? Sorry about that.
You guys act like I have nothing going on here. I got a radio show I'm doing.
I am sorry, man. Listen, I called in the first time about Bill Maher and his comments on his show.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to point out that, what's also really disturbing is what he was saying about our troops, that, using Tomahawk missiles is a coward's way. And
well, I addressed that the first time. I wasn't going to go all into that. But, of course, listen, if the terrorists had Tomahawk missiles with our technology, they would use them on us. They don't... They're so backward, they don't... Our troops are not cowards.
We should not,
he's saying,
we should only fight the Indians with bows and arrows.
You're right. He's saying, well, let's make it a fair fight, and our guys should be flying planes and committing harry-carry into a plane. No, we're not kamikazes. We have technology. We use it. The guy's off his fucking rocker. And I told you, I like Bill. I invited Bill to come back on the show. Hey, out of left field, he gives me a punch in the fucking head, and I'm not going to stand for it. I'm going to go on and tell everyone 100 million times. Bill Maher said, after watching our people die at the World Trade Center, his dumb comment, he gets on the air, and what does he have to say? He turns to the camera and he goes, boy, those guys aren't cowards. Why don't you go move to fucking Iran if you feel that way? Seriously. In other words, if you're marveling at your new heroes for driving a plane into the World Trade Center, and that's what you want, how insensitive is that? The country's reeling. We've watched our own people die on our soil. And what does he think to say? Boy, those guys aren't cowards. Well, fuck you. You know what? You know what I thought to say? I want to go fucking kill some fucking people in retaliation. That's a normal response to get angry. I'm not saying it's the most rational response, but I wouldn't certainly go, boy, those guys are heroes.
I mean, exactly. And my main bone of contention is that he's calling our troops cowards.
Right.
And he's never apologized for that.
Our troops are among the bravest. First of all, who the fuck else is helping out in the world? And it would be completely idiotic for us not to use drones. Of course we use drones. We have the technology.
It just makes sense.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, Howard.
This guy dragged my name out like I'm going to sit here like some goddamn dummy, like one of the bimbos he fucks, and not talk back to him?
Exactly.
Oh, motherfucker.
All I
Goodbye.
Fuck Bill Maher. Fuck cancer.
All right.
Thank you.
I've reached out to Bill many times to come on the show, and I still invite him on the show. With Meta World Peace. All right, anyway, let me get to this gentleman.
Well, he's never going to take you up on that because I suspect he's a coward.
Right. He's the coward. Come in here if you're not a coward. You can be like your friends, the terrorists. Hey, let's meet this gentleman, a fabulous guy called the Beast, Mark 𝗏𝗏. 𝗏𝗏. Mark 𝗏𝗏 is the star of a new TV show. They're out promoting it right now. It's called The Chase. And Mark is quite an interesting character. The guy weighs, look at the size of this guy, 6'7". Wow. Now, you're a man. The Beast.
Well, he can't even get into the studio without knocking over things.
Welcome, Mark.
Thank you, Howard.
Do you prefer the Beast or Mark?
Better stick to the Beast. GSN would prefer it that way.
Right, probably for promotional purposes.
Yes.
You know, when you're a guy, what are you, 6'7"?
Yes.
What do you weigh?
380 at the moment.
380. When you're a big guy and you walk in a room, are you sick of people just constantly commenting on your appearance? And I mean, it's got to be hard.
Yeah, but then it's part of the pluses and minuses. I mean, I don't think of myself as that big. I mean, my little brother's 6'9", so I just come from a big family.
But growing up, were you awkward? Were you a guy who got beaten up or commented on?
Yeah, I got picked on a bit, but then once you started getting past 6'4", that kind of stopped.
Right. Did you get into physical fights?
No, I haven't been in a fight since I was 15.
Right. And
I used to play a lot of rugby, and I'd get hit quite a bit because I'm one of the biggest players, and I'd generally turn around and go, what'd you do that for?
Yeah.
That tend to intimidate them more than trying to swing back.
I'm amazed by a guy like you. I'm talking about your intelligence. What is your IQ?
150 odd.
They measured that when you're a young kid?
Yeah, I mean, don't forget the IQ test measures your, a lot of it, for example, is maths-based, and I've got a master's in maths from Oxford University, so it's a little bit unfair.
Right.
It's real easy for me.
Yeah, but in terms of raw intelligence, and I've always said this, guys who have IQs like yours are the closest thing we have to people with superpowers, in the sense that I envy this, because when you look at a math equation, or you look at a simple problem you have to solve, or you read a book, you're able to comprehend quickly, where the rest of us are not. And it's got to be a tremendous gift, yes?
Yeah, don't forget, it's not something when you're growing up, you particularly notice. I mean, my contemporaries, when I was going to school, I went to grammar school, which is selection education.
Yeah.
And I was in the top set there, and you don't realise at the time, but at 11, 12, these are the guys who now have got master's degrees, doctorates, and they're going out changing the world as engineers, doctors, lawyers, etc. But they're the people you mix with.
Were you bored in school?
Did you find most people boring to talk to?
No, they're very interesting.
Really?
For a few minutes.
Right. That's my point. Were you bored in school? Were you one of those kids, and that's why they started skipping grades and things?
Well, I was very young in the school year. Despite that, I was one of the biggest. But
when did you start college? Are you like a 15 or so?
No. I was barely 18, so I graduated at 20, but they didn't skip me ahead because we didn't need to.
It didn't matter?
Didn't matter.
Oh, I thought you maybe skipped a few grades.
Well, we don't tend to do that in Britain. We tend to stick in your social group or your age group. But I mean...
You think that's a good thing?
Well, I did find school pretty easy, but you can argue societally or whatever, it might have been different if you jump up a grade or two.
Would you ever study for an exam in school?
No.
No, you see, that I envy.
And didn't you feel you were probably smarter than a lot of your teachers?
Yeah, at the time you didn't realise it, but...
Really?
I was lucky, though. The school I was at, the grammar school, tended to attract the best and brightest of the teaching, so they were pretty good themselves.
So when you were sitting in a math class, let's say it's 10th grade, all right? Yeah. I don't know what you're doing at that point. Maybe geometry, algebra, whatever.
Yeah.
And the teacher's explaining how to do something. Are you sitting there going, why the fuck is he over-explaining this thing? We get it already. Let's move on.
Pretty much.
Or do you see it before they even say it?
Well, yeah, I think you just answer it. It doesn't cross your mind that it would be difficult.
Yeah.
I think the advantage of mathematics is, in one sense, it's the simplest of all the subjects. The rules always work. I mean, I was a maths teacher for 15 years, and that was the message I tried to put across to the kids. If you can understand the rules, it's very simple. I used to say to the kids, I've got a master's in maths. I know next to nothing about mathematics, but I don't need to. All I need to know is a few key rules and know that they work.
In other words, with math at least, you know if you're right or wrong. There's no gray area.
Absolutely.
If you're an English major and you write a great book and the teacher just doesn't get it, you're fucked. If you can indeed sit there and answer a math question, you're either right or you're wrong. You can't be a little bit right.
Oh, yeah. Which made being a maths teacher wonderful. For example, marking the work was just tick, tick, cross, cross, etc. Rather than actually having to mark an essay. How would you do that?
You know, but here's the thing I don't get with guys like you, and we were having this discussion before you came in. When you're this smart, you know, like it's weird, like you think probably when you're young, like you're either going to invent a cure for cancer or you're going to do something so mind-blowing. But here you are, you're on a game show. You know what I mean? Like,
and you were just a math teacher.
And you had a law degree, too, right?
Yeah. But then it's not, sometimes it's not as highly rated as you think it is. And plus it's all relative. My first year at Oxford, I got something like 245 out of 1,000, and I got my second, so I was about 140 out of 190 that year.
Wait, you got 245 out of
1,000.
Of what? What are you talking about?
This is a maths exam, end of first year exam.
Right.
So I scored 245. I was about 140th. The guy who got second scored 553 and was considered a fabulous score. First place was a 12-year-old wunderkind called Ruth Lawrence, who scored 907.
Yeah. And
she is now inventing wonderful things out and has got doctorates everywhere.
So you're saying...
So it's all relative.
Right.
Compared to her, I'm an absolute idiot.
Right. Compared to her, you don't know a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so 150-odd is not good enough to start inventing things.
Yeah, but Thomas Edison had it right. It's 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. It's applying that.
So you have a law degree?
Yeah.
And you were a math teacher?
Yeah.
You've done it all. And yet somehow you end up on game shows, right?
Yeah.
So your expertise is in trivia.
Yeah.
You say you've never really heard our show, but you did hear Fred play that other Jeopardy guy.
Yeah.
And you were shocked at some of the questions they didn't get right.
I was impressed with what they knew. And I was really impressed when Fred pulled the Oscar Goldman answer out on who was Steve Austin's boss, because straight away I could picture the guy. Was he Richard somebody? But I just couldn't remember it.
Right.
But I've been a big NFL fan, so I was surprised that both him and the great Ken Jennings didn't know the Steelers had won the most Super Bowls. But everyone's allowed to make one mistake.
Now, Ken Jennings was a winner on Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Have you played Jeopardy?
No.
But you played Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah.
And you walked away with $51,000.
Yeah.
I would have thought you would have walked away with more. What went wrong there?
The three questions I used my lifelines on were on food, which a tarte tatin, which I'd never heard of at the time.
What was the term?
A tarte tatin.
A tarte tatin.
Tarte tatin.
Yeah.
You've heard of that, Robin?
I've heard of it. I don't know what it is.
What is it?
It's a kind of tart, upside down one, which is principally associated with which fruit. And fortunately, my phone a friend knew it was apple. I didn't have a clue.
Right.
I used the audience for a question on knitting. Well, I'll cheerfully admit, I don't know a lot about knitting.
Right, yeah.
And the question I used my 50-50 on, and I went the wrong way round, was Miss Smiller's Sense of Snow was a novel principally set in which country, and I had a choice of Canada or Denmark. Well, based on...
You know that, Fred?
I do not know.
It's Denmark.
Very good.
You think it's Canada, but it's probably Denmark.
It is.
What
young
book
lady talking to?
That's Robin.
Hi, Robin. Well
Hi
done.
there.
Very good.
What book is that from?
Miller's Sense of Snow is the book.
Yeah, it was Peter Hogue, was it? In the 90s. It was a big book in the 90s, and I hadn't seen it or read it. It was been made in a film.
Do you read a lot?
Probably a couple of books a day. You know, you read
a couple of books a day.
Wow.
You just read. You're always learning. You don't realize you're doing it. Just walking around here in New York. I'm obviously getting ready for the American show. what I've been working on are the...
Is that why you're reading a couple of books a day for the show, or are you reading a couple of books a day for enjoyment?
Both.
Both. Fred, do you read books?
I do read books. I don't know what... I'd be curious to know what kind of books he reads. Are you just reading general knowledge books or just any book?
I generally like fiction, but also, just if something interests me, then I'll read it. So, for example, I've been walking around here in Manhattan, and for me, the big homework's been all the different brands and chain stores that I've never heard of before. I'm making a note.
So you have to get used to American culture, because that'll be a lot of the show.
Absolutely. I mean, while we've got a lot of crossover between Britain and America, for example, we get nearly all your best TV shows, and obviously Hollywood, it tends to come in both countries, and music's very similar. It's the little things that catch you. I mean, famously on the first series of The Chase, I didn't know what Baskin-Robbins was. And the audience were almost looking in disbelief. How's this guy at £380 not knowing what Baskin-Robbins is? And I'd never seen it. Since then, I've seen them twice in Britain.
When you watch some of these TV shows, I figure a guy with an intellect like yours, though, do you watch, like, you know, I don't know, do you watch American television, like, are you watching The Walking Dead?
It wasn't like Andrew Lincoln was a very good English actor, but what didn't really grab me that, but certain ones do. In Breaking Bad, I enjoy 2 series. I love The West Wing.
Right.
I've got on my, when I get back to Britain, Boardwalk Empire, we get what's called Sky Atlantic over there, which gets most of your best shows. Game of Thrones, obviously.
If you're doing a game show, and now that you're the star of the game show, The Chase, don't you have to live in America so that you can sort of get yourself ensconced in the culture, so to speak?
That's what he was just talking about with the books and everything.
Yeah, but he's over in England. I'm telling you, you're going to miss Baskin-Robbins if you're over in England.
Well, that actually
no
is
matter
the
how many
question.
books.
It's the more time I spend over in America, the better it will be.
Right. So, have you started taping episodes of The Chase yet?
Yes, we've already shown 6 episodes on Series 1.
And so, when you do it, and you're the guy everyone has to beat, you have to be the expert.
Yeah.
Do you screw up a lot? I mean, because you don't know a lot about American culture?
Fortunately, I haven't screwed up yet.
Really? Wow.
Well, I define a screw-up as one where an answer you think, I should have known that, and you didn't. And touch wood, I haven't done it yet.
Tell me something about this show. So, but first tell me, what was the first game show you went on, and who gave you the idea to go on a game show?
I'm probably one of these kids who I grew up watching game shows, and from about the age of 7, 8, 9, you found you could answer more and more questions. And it got the point. I went on a show called 15 to 1 in the UK in 1989.
How old were you then?
23.
23, that was the first time you did it?
Yeah.
You go on, how much money do you win?
Nothing.
0?
Yeah.
You lost?
Yeah. I came 4th. The clues in the question, 15 to 1. There were 15 of us. And I came 4th. I felt quite happy to get that far. Don't forget, at the time, you're just going on for the fun of it.
Right. Was that when you were a math teacher?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what's the second game show you entered?
University Challenge on 1990s. It's College Bowl that isn't over here.
Right. And how did you do on that?
We made the quarterfinals where my team lost to Manchester 235 to 150.
So you lost on that?
Yeah, yeah. But hang on, let me put it this way. Guess who got the 150?
Who?
Me. The rest of my teammates, lovely people, but 0.
So they brought you down.
Well, it was a team event, but we were a bit outgunned.
So it's like America's Got Talent. I should be the only judge. In other words, you should have been the only contestant.
You know how I feel.
Yeah, exactly. So so how do you become this guy who's known to be a champion at game shows and trivia? So what's the show that broke for you?
Well, I find if it wasn't television, it was. There's also in America, there's a national sort of quiz circuit. There's one in the UK that's been going now for about 10 years. And when they were looking for people to do this show in Britain called The Chase, they started off by looking at winners of a very prestigious show on Britain called Mastermind.
Right.
And these guys are pretty smart, but they're not exactly big personalities.
Right.
And so they then asked, do you know someone who's a good player, but could be a little bit scary, intimidating, and confrontational? And they all pointed at me for some reason, so
You know, it's interesting because when they called you the Beast, you don't. You have a very sweet face, and you are a big guy. You're 6'7". You're heavy. Are you thinking of losing some weight, or now you can't? Are you boxed in?
Yeah, well, that's it. They'd like me to stay at this weight, but for health reasons, I feel I've got to lose a bit. So, well,
that's what's going to happen. You're going to start getting famous, and you're going to feel good about yourself, and then you get thin, and then they'll throw you right the fuck off TV.
You're not the Beast anymore.
Don't forget, if I drop down to 300 pounds, I'm still going to be pretty enormous.
What do you wear on the show? Do you wear a suit and tie?
I wear this suit and tie.
You wear a suit and tie. Because when they said the Beast is coming in, and I hadn't seen the show, I didn't know much about you. I figured a guy with a big mountain beard was going to walk in. You know what I mean? The Beast was going to...
Or maybe like a caveman.
Yeah, like dressing up with a big club Robin over the head and drag her out of here.
It's very simple, though. My name is ''Abate. The French for the Beast is ''L'Abate or ''L'Abate if it's feminine.
Oh, I see.
So that my 6'9" little brother and I have been known like that for 20-odd years. So it's just a play on the family surname.
So you're not insulted that they call you the Beast on the show?
Hey, never be upset with a good brand.
Do you speak languages, by the way?
Yeah, but not well. I can get by in French and Spanish.
No kidding. I bet you when you say that, you can actually be pretty fluent.
No. I can read it well. I'm actually not very good with languages. My hearing isn't good.
When you talk about your childhood and stuff, what the heck was I reading about you? That at 7 years old you realized, or you realize even now, that the things that you read, you have almost a photographic memory. You're saying your advantage is that you can even remember back to 7 reading stuff, and you can recall the actual information. Is that correct?
Yeah, don't forget, it's not absolutely perfect, but the true term's an eidetic memory.
I'm so jealous of that. I can't imagine. In other words,
it made passing exams real easy.
Take me into your mind for a second, if you can.
Yeah.
So let's say at 7 you read Huckleberry Finn.
Yeah.
Are the pages so vivid in your memory that when someone says Huckleberry Finn, can you picture the actual word on the paper
and read it to us?
Like, could you actually see it now and read it to us?
Yeah, some books, some flashes. It's like paragraphs here and there. The other problem is you go the other way. I tend to speed read now, so you tend to it blurs because you're reading so fast.
Did you learn speed reading, or
just came? You tended to just drift for. Like everyone else, it's not. It's instinctive, which has then become habit.
Do you enjoy reading the books because you're reading them so fast? Can you soak in the literature?
Yeah, well. See, but half the fun is going back and rereading if it's a good book.
Yeah, wow. I don't have any fun with any of these books. I got to be honest with you. And you say at 3 years old, you could do the times table instantly in your head, all the way through like the 144 times table, right?
No, I mean, my dad had the same gift. It's inherited that he taught me times table, and you don't think anything. Your basic sums, and you don't think at the time it's anything special.
God, you know, I remember the times table. I was in 5th grade.
Yeah.
The teacher wrote a letter to my parents saying that she was going to flunk me in math because I didn't know my times table.
No.
Yeah, and I remember my father came home. My mother must have said something to him. He blew his stack.
Yeah.
And my dad every night had to sit there with this angry look on his face with flashcards and teach me how to memorize the times table. I remember the times table being the most traumatic thing, you know? Like, he'd be like, 9 times 8. And I go, yeah, right, 72. Yeah. It's not! Nobody knows that. I mean, it was just such a horrible...
How many times do we have to do this?
And for you, it was like, I don't even think about it. That's what I'm jealous of.
Well, I mean, there are naturals in the world. There are natural musicians who've got instant perfect pitch, natural artists. A lot of the sportsmen are naturals. They can do any sport.
Are you a musician at all?
No, I'm just natural with numbers. It's what I am.
I see. So it's mostly 12 times 13. What is that?
156.
Jesus Christ. That would have taken me a month.
It's nothing. It's nothing.
What do you mean it's not? You just see it, it appears in your head?
Yeah. I mean, it's...
I mean, I said 12 times 13, and does the answer just pop up?
Yeah. I've slowed down a lot. I mean, you're at your best with numbers at about 14, 15.
But you say that, but there's no way I can develop that. Either you have it or you don't.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, but one of the things, as a teacher, I used to love taking the 9th grade remedial set, the bottom set. And the thing in education, what they say you should do, and a lot of teachers, I'm afraid, don't do it, is positive reinforcement. So it was very much a case of these were kids who were not at all confident or comfortable, and it was all about getting them confident. Take your time, don't panic. Because so many people, if you fire out a maths question, the first thing they do is panic for 2 seconds.
I panic, I do.
Whereas I try to get them thing is, relax, you can do this.
But 12 times 13, no matter how much I relax.
You need some paper.
I need a piece of paper, a pencil, and I need my fingers and my toes. You see, here's the thing. I would think, and I don't mean any offense by this, I would think you would be a bad teacher because someone like me can empathize with a student who doesn't get it. I would repeat it over and over again. Yeah. I think it comes so easily to you. You couldn't even comprehend how hard it is for the rest of us.
I can understand that because a good friend of mine was a Welsh international rugby player, on the fringes of the squad. And he tried being a physical education teacher, and he had to give it up after a semester because he was a natural sportsman, could do everything, and he couldn't cope with trying to teach kids how to pass a rugby ball because they didn't have the motor skills that he took for granted.
Right.
I had to learn this because my big problem was when I went to college to do maths, and previously it had all been easy.
Yeah.
And suddenly it wasn't, and I had to learn, and that was a different experience, and rather humbling.
I saw that happen. My roommates in college were all six-year med students. In high school, they breezed through. Regular college breezed through. All of a sudden, in medical school, some of them were like, oh, shit, we got to learn how to study. Like this is getting complicated. And it blows your mind the first time you don't know something, right?
Well, it is, because you suddenly go, hang on.
Yeah.
You know, show me something I know how to do.
Did you have people in industry following you when you were a young man, sort of like checking in on you to see if maybe you had the potential to become a great inventor or something?
Sort of like what they do with basketball players and that sort? No.
They don't really do that sort of. It's much more sort of almost accidental. I think they're getting a bit more serious about it these days.
So do you make your entire living now just off of this one TV show?
Well, I do a lot of work when I'm not in TV with a British quiz company called 𝗏𝗏, who supply all the bars, all their trivia nights, etc. So I work writing questions and hosting for them.
Hey, can you make a good living doing that?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
What are you pulling down a year, would you say?
It's been a good year this year. Finally, first time in a high rate taxpayer, so I'm over $100,000 in pounds, so over $160,000.
You know, it's funny. Does that bother you at all? Because you're such a brilliant guy. Do you think somehow you should be getting more money, like being compensated and maybe earning more?
Look, there's only two amounts of money.
Right.
Enough and not enough.
And you've got enough.
And I've got enough.
You got a girlfriend?
Yep.
Did your girlfriend meet you when you became famous?
No, I've known her for about 3 or 4 years now, so it's...
But isn't it true she wanted to be your friend only, and then when you started getting your own TV show, she wanted to be your girlfriend?
No, not really. It's just one of those things that happened. It's
Do you think so? Does that stick in your mind? She wants to get married to you, am I correct?
Yeah, she does.
The reason you're hesitating marrying her, is it because you say to yourself, hey, where were you? Why were you not in love with the Beast when he was not on TV? Is that the case?
I'm hesitating to marry her because I think she can do better than me, that's all.
No, you don't.
I'm lucky sod, I know I am.
Is she hot?
Very.
Very hot?
Yeah.
And she was a friend.
Yeah.
And then suddenly fame hits the Beast.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the clothes come off and she's banging you, right? I may be saying.
You may very well think that. I couldn't possibly comment.
Were you like, did you have a period of time?
What did you want to be her friend for?
Yeah. Was there a period of time where you were sort of happy she was now your girlfriend, but a little bit pissed and angry because, hey, I needed you at a time when I wasn't.
I was seeing other people at the time, so it's one of those things that's just happened.
But the point is, you really wanted her as a girlfriend from the very start.
Now that you're on TV,
yeah,
are women coming on to the Beast?
Hell yes.
Yes. Will you be able to resist the temptation to go out and party like a rock star?
Yes.
You will?
Because, put this way, I think I've reached the age now at 48 where I'm just going, no, I'd rather have a hot cup of hot chocolate and get to bed in good time.
I see. All right. Now's the moment everyone's been waiting for. Now, there is a $5,000 grand prize for you. Lucky you. The $5,000 grand prize to win Fred's money is provided by The Chase, which is the Beast show.
So you win your money.
You'll win your own money. This is Fred's toughest challenge, is it not, Fred?
Yes.
Absolutely, without a doubt. And listening to him speak, he's very articulate. Both sides of his brain are working. I've got my work cut out for me.
You like this guy, Fred?
I like him a lot, and I respect his intelligence.
Fred, are you nervous? You sound nervous to me.
You know what? I was thinking about it this morning. Actually, I'm not. This might be the least nervous I've ever been because I don't necessarily have any expectations of beating him.
No one expects you to win.
But I am going to try.
But Fred, isn't this guy a little less intimidating than the guy who won the Jeopardy? Because how much money did that guy win on Jeopardy? I forget.
Millions.
Millions, right? Like something crazy.
I know, there's something, and it's funny because they call him the Beast, but I just, listening to him speak, he doesn't intimidate me. I respect him.
You respect him?
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's very few people Fred respects because he has a tremendous wealth of knowledge, really.
Lots of useless knowledge.
That's right.
Snap.
All right, so what we have to do now is, and by the way, there's been a change in the rules on Fred's Money. Yeah, very slight change in the rules.
What is the rule change?
I declared the winner off the bat.
That's right. No, we used to in the past go back. If you wanted to, you could pass and go back.
Yeah.
We find that a massive pain in the ass when we do the game. So we eliminated that part
Fair
of it.
enough.
What we do is Gary will stay over there. He'll judge on time because once you stop the clock, that's it. And we'll also judge how many you got right. It makes the game that much simpler. Now, where are we stashing Fred, Gary, while this game goes on?
So Robin's going to move to the couch next to the Beast. Fred's going to go in there, and John Hines keeping score.
We're here with the Beast. Don't miss the Game Show Network's new smash hit quiz show, The Chase, premiering tomorrow at 8 o'clock, 7 Central, only on Game Show Network. They should have named the show The Beast, because that would have been even catchier, right?
Oh, I'd have loved it, but I think ITV back in the UK insisted it kept the Chase name.
By the way, we call Fred the Martian. So it's The Beast versus the Martian. Let me turn off Robin's situation over here.
I think Fred's doing a bit of an intellectual rope-a-dope on the ear by sort of trying to make out he doesn't have much of a chance.
Let's get Robin's microphone on. Robin, is your microphone on?
Hello? Can you hear me?
No, I cannot. No, of course I can. I should have gone on with that for a few minutes. Now, hold on. I seem to have lost the questions, the Beast.
Are we going to put
here? We have
Beast
another
at
set.
The podium, or
Thank
is
you.
the Beast staying on the couch?
The Beast could stay on the couch. I don't need to move him. All right, here we go.
Wait. Okay. Here we go.
All right. You ready, the Beast?
Yeah.
Gary, you ready on the clock?
I am.
All right. The Beast, when I begin the questions, that's when the clock will begin. And now you're up off the couch. You're ready. You're psyched up.
He's ready for a fight.
The Beast, you love this stuff, right?
Oh, that's what I live for.
Right.
Hang on. Just realised I've got a live phone in the studio.
Right.
Now, what is that, a live phone?
Yeah, get rid of it.
All right. If it rings, that's right. We could accuse you of cheating. Fred, by the way, has music on in there. He cannot hear you. Must trust us with that, all right? Okay. And, Robin, do not distract the Beast with your breasts.
Oh, he's got his back to me. That's why he slid.
Yeah, right. He's smart, because Robin's breast will hypnotize you and you will lose this whole thing. All right, so again, to repeat the rules, we're going to put the clock at a minute.
Yeah.
You stop when you want to stop. I'll ask you the question. There's no going back. That's the difference. Okay, here we go. Number one, what color is the legendary Hope Diamond?
It's a blue diamond.
What musical is based on the play Pygmalion?
My Fair Lady.
Who was Ronald Reagan's first wife?
Jane Wyman.
What kind of animal is being put to bed in Goodnight Moon?
Dog.
How many of his wives did Henry VIII behead?
2.
What is the name of the Jolly Green Giant's sidekick?
Sprout.
What city boasted the world's first subway line?
Oh, London, 1863.
Stop the clock. All right, let me tell you something. That was fucking impressive, Beast.
What did he do? Because I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you exactly what he did. He got one wrong.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, because by the way, I'm accepting the name on the Jolly Green Giant, Sprout. It's Little Green Sprout, but Sprout is right. Was that just a random guess?
What a random guess.
That is crazy. But there must have been some knowledge on your part there. I mean, you can't come up with the name Sprout.
Just gut instinct. Maybe I've heard.
Maybe
I've heard it before in the back of my mind.
Probably, yeah.
I'll tell you how well you did. What color is the legendary Hope Diamond? Blue. You were right. What musical is based on the play Pygmalion? My Fair Lady. Correct.
Very good.
Ronald Reagan's first wife, Jane Wyman. Very good for someone who's a Brit.
Yeah.
Someone
it was quite a big thing because wasn't he the first divorced president? And
yes.
She was earning more than him because she was on Falcon Crest or something.
Well, look at how much you know.
But you know that if an American was asked a question about a British prime minister, we wouldn't know jack shit because we don't pay attention.
Fred Miles.
Would probably know.
Here's the one you got wrong. What kind of animal is being put to bed in Goodnight Moon? It's a rabbit. It's a child's book. You know,
I don't know that either.
I think you can tell I'd never heard of it.
Yeah, you don't have any kids.
Have you ever heard of Goodnight Moon?
Yes.
Yes, my kids used to enjoy Goodnight Moon. Now, Fred might get that one.
He might get
you on that one. How many of his wives did Henry VIII behead? 2 is correct.
Anne Boleyn and Jane and Catherine Howard.
Wow.
Second and the fifth.
Good
but I mean,
Lord.
we learned that. Divorce beheaded, died, divorce beheaded, survived.
What is the name of the Jolly Green Giant sidekick? Little Green Sprout, but Sprout is acceptable. What city boasted the world's first subway line? London.
Well, it's the 150th anniversary this year, so I was reading up all the articles about it. And I think Budapest was the second city in the world.
Unbelievable. You know what? I made the questions too fucking easy.
Yeah, you did.
I really did.
Went through them. How much time did it take?
Here you go, Howard.
How much time?
So he got 6 correct.
Yeah.
In 38 seconds.
38 seconds.
Wow. All right.
I'd still be on the first question.
I'm trained to work at speed for my show. That's what I have to do.
That was so impressive. How committed to your girlfriend are you? Because Robin's turned on. Is he getting more attractive?
Let me put it this way. I've been down 47th Street to the jewellery centre, so...
I guess I've lost my chance.
Is does she know you're going to propose?
Not yet.
Oh, wow. Well, now she
She's
does.
not here, is she?
Do you eat rice?
Yeah,
you do. Robin does not.
He's out of the
Robin will not eat rice. You don't. That's one thing you don't know. All right, now we're going to the Beast. I'm going to suggest something. As well as you did, 38 seconds, 6 right. When Fred comes out here, play a poker face.
Poker face.
I'm not going to say what you did.
Okay.
We're just going to go about our business. Robin, don't let on.
Is he a card-playing man? Does he have a poker face?
He hasn't changed an expression since I've met him.
Yeah, I always look happy.
Are you pleased with your performance?
Well, I got all the ones I could have done right, so yes.
Do you think Fred will do better than you?
I think there's every chance he could match that score.
Really? All right, let's find out.
You know, the other question is, why doesn't he go to Vegas and card count since he's so good at math?
I can.
You can do that.
But they wouldn't like it.
But why not do it until they catch you? Why not do it? You mean you can count the cards at blackjack and all that stuff?
Yeah, who can't?
Oh, for Christ's sake, don't be arrogant. Don't rub it in my face.
I can't play blackjack, but I can count cards.
Can you play blackjack? Have you ever gone to a casino and tried to win some money?
Well, seems a bit boring to me.
Really? Why not? I would do. Let's go. Come on, let's have some fun, the Beast.
Yeah, do it for us if you don't do it for yourself.
Give me a book on blackjack and I'll learn how to play the marginal hands.
Very
and then
simple, very simple. You'll be able to handle it. Can I give this back to you?
Oh, thank you.
Who came to you to be on this game show, The Chase?
It was the original producers of The Chase UK, so a lady called Sue Allison.
Yeah, you must have been thrilled, huh?
Yeah, well, I understood a bit of theatricality. When most of the people went up to the audition...
They're very dry.
They're very dry. They dressed in suits or smart casual.
What do you do, start yelling like a wrestler or something?
No, well, what I did is I got a huge Soviet Army-style greatcoat that went down to mid-calf. So I come striding into the audition thing, duck my head under the door frame. The coat's flowing like a Star Wars cape.
That's great.
And as Sue confirmed afterwards, I got the job almost there and then, the look in her eyes.
And what do you do on the show? You're not the host.
No, I'm the guy who answers the questions that I've just done.
I see.
But the whole thing, I'm trained to answer at speed.
Everyone plays against you, like Fred is today?
There are 3 contestants against 1 of me, and they get a star, and they get advantages. So the game is all stacked in their favour. But my advantage is I'm a pro, and I'm a very good pro.
And no one's beaten you yet?
Oh, there's been two teams have beaten me so far on the GSN Go.
But it's close.
Yeah, I got my my arse handed to me by one guy who turned out he was America's best player and came 16th in the recent World Championship. So, yeah, he kind of thrashed me.
Too bad you never went on Jeopardy. I wonder if you would have done as well.
I'd love to go on Jeopardy.
Yeah, go on. So why not do it?
Celebrity Jeopardy is waiting for you.
If I get the offer, I'm there. That's the thing of being good at anything. You'll take anybody on.
You'll take any challenge. You're not afraid of competition.
Yeah, that's it. The price of being the best is you got to prove you're the best.
All right.
And if you
The
start
one thing I couldn't believe
that's why I'm playing Fred today. I know he's good.
He doesn't have a smartphone. He has a stupid phone.
No, I've got a smartphone in the UK.
He doesn't need a smartphone. He's smart enough. All right, look. What do you have, a little flip phone?
Yeah, I just bought a cheap runaround here, but I'm going to get myself a proper phone.
Keep quiet now. Keep quiet. Here comes Fred. Here comes Fred. All right. By the way, the $5,000 grand prize for Win Fred's Money is provided by The Chase. Fred, how are you feeling? I'm not going to let on as to how our good friend the Beast...
Doesn't matter how I'm feeling. It's all in the cards right now.
All right, Fred, as you know, let me repeat the rules because there is a rule change. I am going to set the clock for a minute. You'll try to answer these as rapidly as possible.
Yes.
And also, there's no going back this time, okay?
No going back.
The Beast has done it. I'm not going to let on how he did.
Very good.
I wish you luck. And remember, you're fired if you lose. All right, here we go.
Nice knowing you all.
What color is the legendary Hope Diamond?
Blue.
What musical is based on the play Pygmalion?
My Fair Lady.
Who was Ronald Reagan's first wife?
Jane Wyman.
What kind of animal is being put to bed in Goodnight Moon?
Oh, jeez. What kind of animal? Bunny.
How many of his wives did Henry VIII behead?
4.
What is the name of the Jolly Green Giant's sidekick?
Little Sprout.
What city boasted the world's first subway line?
London.
Stop the clock. Wow, wait a second. Fred is good, too, isn't he? Now, I got to figure out who the fuck won this game. I don't even know yet. Gary, tell me now what happened here. Give me your analysis of what happened.
So what happened was, I believe Fred got one wrong, correct?
Did Fred get one wrong? He got how many of the wives did Henry VIII behead?
Right.
He said 4.
He said 4.
He said 4. And what did he say? London for the last one?
Yes, he did.
He did. He got Little Green Sprout, Robin.
Yes,
didn't he?
did.
Why am I not hearing you now?
I don't know. I put the wrong
you
ones
put.
up.
You put. No, that's good. No. You're good. Okay.
All right.
Wait a second. So did Fred get one wrong?
That is correct.
Jane Wyman, he got right. My Fair Lady, Blue, and he did get a bunny rabbit. I told you he'd get that
one, yes.
because he's a dad. So you both got one wrong.
And
so
it comes down to time.
It comes down to time, and I got a feeling because you waited so long on the bunny that
it was driving me crazy because I read that book to my daughter a million fucking times.
And he probably had.
And it drove me crazy. The plaque is in front of my daughter's school, the woman who wrote the book.
And I said,
but you got it right in the end. It pissed me off because I knew that was going to cost me.
And I said, put that mic up. Someone's mic. Fred, put that up by your mouth. Gary, so what was the Beast time?
Margaret Wise is the author, by the way.
This is going to blow your mind. The Beast completed 6 correct answers in 38.39 seconds.
Okay.
Fred stumbled on the bunny, and it took him 41.03 seconds.
Oh! Wow. Nice job.
Fred, amazing.
You almost beat the fucking Beast.
I don't feel so stupid.
No, you're smart.
Oh, my goodness.
You're not stupid, you're smart.
So that's amazing.
That is amazing.
So are you impressed, Beast?
Oh, a very solid performer. Anyone who can... He's now taken both Ken Jennings and me to a tie, or, same answer. You can play.
Fred, impressive.
Thank you very much.
Fred came so close. I told you he'd get that bunny thing.
It fucking is pissing me off that I forgot the bunny.
Right, because that cost you.
Here's the deal. It's been 4 years since I read that story. I'm so angry.
Had he not thumpered on the rabbit
I would have cleaned your clock.
You would have beaten you.
Can he have a rematch?
Fred, impressive, but I still have to fire you. So
Sorry.
There you go. Fred, Benji,
Nice
get over
knowing you.
work the equipment.
There you go. Good luck.
The Beast, fascinating, huh? Good competition here today.
Oh, you love good competition. All sport.
Did you expect it?
Yes.
Did you? Okay.
I think you thought you were going to clean Fred's clock.
Over 7 questions, it's a sprint, and there's always a chance of result.
The $5,000 grand prize for Win Fred's Money, which I guess goes to the Beast, is provided by the Chase. So just get your check from them.
Hey.
Don't bother me. Don't miss Game Show Network's new smash hit quiz show, The Chase, premiering tomorrow at 8 o'clock 7 Central, only on Game Show Network. Good to meet you, the Beast.
Absolute pleasure, Hal. Thank you for inviting me.
When is the proposal going to go down to the girlfriend?
Well, I'm nipping out to Dubai this weekend, so I'll have to find a quiet moment.
Yes.
Oh, are you taking her?
She lives out there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And have you got any special plans, the way you're going to pop the question?
Listen, one knee. After that, I'm not worried about anything else.
You're going to have to bang her. What position are you going to do it in? What do you think? What's your favorite?
Any way she lets me.
What's your favorite? Doggy or I think a big guy like you might like it. We might like to lay on your back, actually.
I like everything. I study, and have you ever seen one of these books, The Joys of Sex and stuff like that? They did recommend a certain position if you're much bigger than your girlfriend.
What do they recommend? That you lay on your back?
No, actually, you're on your knees.
Yes.
And you pull her onto you.
You're on your knees, and you pull her onto you.
It's sort of missionary, but...
With a variant.
Yes,
you're taking
a little
your
variation,
weight,
yeah.
So you're not putting your weight on her.
Huh.
Works.
I've never tried that position.
Trust me, it works if you're a big guy.
Big penis, Beast, 6'7", or average size?
You'll have to ask her.
You don't mention that on the show?
No, funny enough.
You never show your penis?
No, I know that's...
Never show it. Why would he be doing that?
Listen, if the ratings go down, the Beast come out fully nude, I would watch that. The Beast, good competition. Congratulations on the win. You almost got your clock clean.
Yeah.
But fabulous to meet you. The Beast, everybody. We'll be back right after this. Don't miss the game show called The Chase. Thank you, my friend.
And now, listen as Evil David Letterman prepares for his on-air appearance.
As a convalescence gift, As a convalescence gift, I'm buying Jay a 1971 Pinto for his car collection.
It's condolence.
No, condolence. Condolence. I know I'm going to screw that up. You know, as a convalescence gift. Oh, condole. Come on, David. Screw it up. Well, as a convalescence gift, as a condolence gift. Yeah, as a condolence gift, I'm buying Jay a 1971 Pinto for his car collection. They're the ones with the exploding gas tank.
Howard Stern Show. From the Jenny McCarthy Show.
All right, my turn. Ready? Yeah, I'm so scared to say this. All right, the first one is, I have masturbated to Carmen Electra while she was on TV. I have made a sex tape with a lover. I have a secret piercing. Good luck, bitches. Okay, my truth is, I did masturbate to Carmen Electra during...
Oh,
no, I thought so. I thought
You didn't think so? You freaking wrote it.
You know what? I didn't go with my gut.
You didn't think that, or you wrote it?
No, I thought what? It was when Howard Stern had his TV show, and she was on. I was like, I heard you. I can't believe I admitted it.
The Howard Stern Show.
Hello?
Gary!
Hey, Sal and Richard, how are you?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Gary, somebody's here that is a big fan of yours. You'll never guess who it is.
I don't know who it is.
It's Billy Mays!
Hi, Billy Mays here.
What do you want?
Does your toilet have hard water stains?
No, it don't. Do yours?
Throw away your brush and never scrub your toilet again.
Oh, fuck you. You go scrub your own goddamn toilet. Don't tell me how to clean my house.
What odor?
Oh, you don't think right odor, you son of a bitch?
Moldy rotten cheese.
Oh, fuck you.
Cat urine.
Shut up.
Go away for good.
You go away for good. Hello?
Hi, Billy Mays here for Mighty Putty.
Hello?
Hi, Billy Mays here for Mighty Mended.
Shut up. What?
Hi, Billy Mays here for Flies Away.
You know what? Get off the fucking phone. What?
Hi, Billy Mays here with an amazing new product. It's called the Ding King.
Shut up, you stupid son of a bitch.
You gotta see it to believe it.
Oh, you know what? You see it, believe it too, so shut the hell up.
Not anymore.
Billy Mays, go fuck yourself.
Wait.
Yeah. That's Katy Perry.
Yes, sir.
I know that. Eye of the tiger, fire, sing to the... I'm gonna hear me roar. Whatever. I think she's sexy.
She is.
I'd bang her. Would you bang?
Absolutely.
Right. Roar. Russell Brand, though, moved on. I figure she's a catch with that career and the moolah she's bringing in.
He doesn't think that way, Howard.
No. I'm too practical. I'm like, wow, someone who can pay bills? The fuck? That's a home run. I realize most people don't work. I see it. I walk around all day. No one's working.
Who are those people?
I don't know. They're lucky. They're doing fine. Me, I can't turn down a job. I'm like a Jamaican. I grew up with a lot of Jamaicans. That's why I'm like that.
I guess that you picked that up.
Yeah. La 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 la.
You know how Katie was saying a few weeks ago that the girls are taking off too much?
Yeah.
Well, then Lady Gaga got completely naked. Did you see that?
I'm so thrilled about it. Lady Gaga's coming back in here, and I'm hoping that she'll perform nude. Because she even says, I like being naked. And this is the perfect place for that, I think.
We've never had that before. She could definitely carve out a place in history.
Yeah. Daylight savings time. I'm sure everybody knows that. I had an extra hour yesterday to dread coming to work today. It's great.
So it worked out for you.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked the changing the clock back because
Yeah, but it got dark really early.
that sucked. But since I stay in my house, it hardly mattered. Catchy little tune, this tune.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. All right, let me take a couple of calls, and then I'm going to get back to playing you all this stuff I have. Nice meeting the Beast. Fred, congratulations on a great game.
Yeah.
Well, tried, messed up.
You didn't disappoint or embarrass.
Just wanted to make a good showing.
Yes, Bobo.
Hey, how you doing there, Howard? Hey, now. Hey, you had, like, Jimmy Kimmel out to your house, Jimmy Fallon. Have you ever hung out with Dave socially, or has he been to your home?
Dave Letterman?
Yeah. He probably is going to be pissing me for saying this, but yes, probably every other weekend Dave comes out to my house with his wife and his son, Harry, and we kind of hang out. They're a wonderful couple, and the kid is great, and we have a great time. I photograph Dave sometimes. He photographs me. It's a lot of fun. He's very, despite what you see on TV, he's very social, loves to talk, and loves wrestling.
Really?
He's teaching me wrestling. It's really weird. We actually put on singlets and wrestle.
I'm shocked. I
I'm
can't
not
even
kidding.
imagine that.
I'm telling you the truth, and he's going to kill me for saying because I promised him I wouldn't talk about it.
This is a guy who worries about his neck, his back.
Well, that's why his neck hurts.
Are you kidding?
We wrestle. We go out in the backyard, although now it's too cold. I don't know what we're
But why
gonna
do you wrestle? You're into it too?
Well, I want to please Dave. When you're around Dave, as much as I am, you just want to keep him coming back because it's so much fun.
Hey, Howard.
He's fucking crazy. He does crazy stuff. He's just crazy.
And what does Harry do while the two of you are
Harry wrestles too. we go easy on him. He pinned me once, actually. Harry.
my goodness.
He's a fabulous kid. Lovely family, and we have a real good time. And Dave and I both don't shave on the weekends. And our wives love it, and the wives love each other. It's great.
Is that right?
It's one of my closest friendships.
You've never even told me this?
Yeah, wow. And we're actually, in 2 weeks, we're going out to Montana.
Is that right? You've never been to Montana?
I've been to his house 3 times.
Oh, and you never said.
We always joke because that woman tried to break into his house.
Right.
I go, I said I should put on a dress and pretend to break in, and then we'll wrestle. Dave loves wrestling. We wrestle sometimes in the morning, and then like after lunch, we'll go out to the yard and wrestle again. Yep.
Why? You're infamous for not being able to keep a secret.
Wow, revelation.
But this secret you have kept for how long?
Well, this is going on 5 years, maybe.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, no one ever thought to ask me before. Bobo's question was so brilliant that for a guy with an 80 IQ. There you go. Yeah, Dave and I see each other almost every other weekend.
Wow.
But Howard, seriously, don't you find it odd that he's never had Paul Schaefer hung out with him?
Well, Paul comes to the house with him sometimes.
They do hang out.
That whole persona on the air is all horseshit. Dave is one of the most social people. Paul comes out. Paul wrestles too. Paul's had like a bad back for a year, so he'll cheer. Like he'll just sit there and watch and go, Dave, I hope you win. He's partial to Dave. Dave, go ahead. Come on, pin him. And Dave will pin me sometimes, and Paul, he's like a girl. He gets up, he starts fucking jumping up and down like a woman. So we got Paul into a 3-way wrestling match. It was great fun. Great fun, Robin. The fun doesn't stop when those two come over.
Well, I'm happy to hear that
Paul and his wife, yeah.
Struck up a friendship.
Yeah. Dave's a lot of fun. I'm trying to think of all the fun things Dave and I do.
Would you say you're closer to him or Jimmy?
Oh, Jimmy first, but very close to Dave as well,
Really?
yeah. I'll tell you a weird thing Dave likes to do. Now, this is really weird. You know the old game Jacks?
Would the kids play with the ball and those funny-looking things?
Dave loves it. It brings him back to his childhood.
Boys didn't play jacks,
He did. He's fabulous at it. He bounces that ball. He picks up 1, then 2, then 3, and then he spills them out again on the back. He's fabulous. He plays
Do
jacks.
you play too?
I try, but I'm not into it. I mean, not the way my daughters are into it. They'll play with Dave.
Yeah.
They play with Dave. He loves jacks. Sit there for hours like a mindless fucking guy. He just sits there and plays jacks.
I thought you guys would be deep in conversation. You're playing games. And wrestling.
And he's into ham radios. I told you that.
Of course.
He brings them to my house.
He brings the radio.
Sometimes we stay up late and we just contact Russia. It's crazy what we do. We have a great time together. What else does Dave like to do? I'm trying to think. He got me into collecting butterflies.
Butterflies?
He pins them. He does the whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's Dave. He's wacky.
Next thing you know, you'll tell me that you two draw together.
No, I draw alone. That would be gay. But, yeah, we have a good time together, Dave.
That's wonderful to know.
Yeah. We're like,
would he admit to this?
We're like George Clooney and Randy Gerber.
But would he admit to this if somebody asked him?
I think he would at this point.
Yeah?
Yeah. I had such a good... This is what a nice guy Dave Letterman is. So, I got concerned. I had a mole that changed, on my neck.
Uh-huh.
I said to Dave, hey, Dave, does this mole look like it's cancerous or something? So he looks at it. He goes, I don't think so. It looks normal. He goes, this is going to sound so fucking weird. He goes, take off your shirt. I'll check you for moles. And I did. And he checked me for moles. Now, I thought that was nice.
Well, I guess if you really care about a person, you do a thing like that.
That's what I mean.
Generally, it's a spouse.
And I'll be honest with you. I'm sitting there going, I'm pretty famous myself. But I went, wow, Dave Letterman's at my house checking me for moles.
And you didn't check him?
It didn't come up. No, I didn't, actually. I didn't reciprocate. No, I didn't.
Wow. I hope somebody puts the question to him and says to Dave, why don't you admit that you and Howard are best friends and spend tons of time together?
Most of the time, we just kind of hang out. We don't, nothing weird goes on, but this was really funny. So there was a whole thing in the paper about, like, at some point, remember when they were going to have that Muslim temple or something?
Right. They were going to build it at the site of the World Trade Center.
So Dave shows up at my house. He's dressed in one of those, like, Arab clothing, like the big sheet with the thing around his head. Like, he looked like Arafat. He goes, he's holding the Quran. He goes, let's study the Quran together. I go, what? He goes, let's study it. Let's see why.
I'm beginning not to believe your story.
No, I'm telling you. This is the funniest thing. I thought he was for real. He was goofing on me. He's got a great sense of humor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But he came dressed like that?
Yeah. I said, who are you, a Sunni or a Shiite? He goes, well, I'm wearing a sheet. So that he has a tremendous wit.
So you two laughed together all the time?
We laughed, and then we wrestled. I'm telling you, the guy's a fabulous wrestler. He wrestled in high school.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't like wrestling, but I'm like, wow, if Dave Letterman wants to come to my house and wrestle, we'll wrestle.
This is some revelation.
So it's you, not Oprah, who's his friend.
He's not friends with Oprah at all, actually.
Really?
No. I mean, he's had her on the show. They've patched it up, but they don't get together.
But what about that whole thing where he invited her to be at that university he loved?
That's true. He did that. He told me he was doing it.
Oh. You acted like you didn't know it when I talked about it.
Well, because... Well, I probably have said too much. Oprah eats rice, by the way. I don't know if you know that.
Oprah eats everything. What are you talking about? Oprah eats rice. That's no surprise.
She loves it. In fact, Oprah auctioned off all of her...
What is this auction?
I don't know. It seems weird. I think it's for charity, though, at least. But she's auctioning off all of her furniture. She decided she wants to decorate.
Well, yeah, she just said she's going to redecorate. And so she's auctioning off the furniture she has now?
At a yard sale.
I know a guy who bought her couch. He interviewed the couch. Here's what the couch said.
Oprah's couch here, man. Just want to let whoever bought me know that you better have me steam cleaned. There's 6 years worth of Oprah's farts soaked into me. I smell like the shitter at an all-you-can-eat buffet.
There's the couch. That's what he said. Yeah, that's true. He has a little bit of a black affect, that couch.
I don't know why the couch sounds black.
Because he's been living at Oprah's house. You know when she goes, girlfriend. All right, Bobo, thank you.
All right, thanks, man.
Right. Great time with Dave Letterman. Yeah, Jimmy only fishes with me.
Letterman wrestles.
Yeah, I got to get Jimmy into wrestling. I love that Jimmy.
Now, do Jimmy and Letterman wind up at your house together?
Well, that happened twice. Yes, it did. It was a good time. We were kidding around, and Dave goes, well, now that we're on against each other, let's wrestle this out. And they wrestled. They actually did wrestle. And Jimmy beat Dave. He's a much younger guy. Dave didn't like that.
Dave should have won because he has the superior knowledge.
Dave put Jimmy in a scissor. At one point, he had Jimmy's head, like, right resting on his balls. Jimmy loved it. He's a big Letterman fan. He turned to me and goes, can you believe I'm wrestling David Letterman in your backyard? I go, no. This is the greatest thing ever. He goes, I think I can get out of this. You think I should tap out and make Dave feel good? I go, no, Dave wants to wrestle. Wrestle him. Don't tap out. Fuck is wrong with you? I was reffing. But Dave's the queen bee. We all try to please Dave.
Everybody's there to please Dave.
Everyone. You just get into it. We all love to please Dave. Speaking of Dave, I got to go on his show. They asked me to come on.
Oh, yeah?
For the sweeps.
Well, being that friendly with him,
I gotta say,
you better.
I'll talk to him about all of this.
I would love to see you two finally come clean about your friendship.
One of my closest friendships.
And talk about things in a real way.
Hey, Brian, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
Hey, now.
Did you see the Jimmy Kimmel apology the other night about the Chinese?
I did. I felt so bad for Jimmy.
Jimmy finally had to make a personal apology?
Yeah, I mean, Jimmy's bit was so innocuous, so not offensive. But I don't know, somehow a bunch of Chinese people got upset.
And they're here. They're not the Chinese over there that the kid wanted to blow up.
Right. So anyway, they got upset, and there were these massive protests, 10 people. But there were, like, protests in front, so Jimmy had to apologize. I actually have it. I felt so bad for Jimmy, because I know...
You can hear it in his voice, too, that he didn't want to make the apology.
No, it was the most...
It was a gun-to-head apology?
Yeah, I swear to you. There was a gun to his head. Here, I'll play it.
There seem to be a lot of people upset with me today, more upset than usual. They're upset because on the show a couple of weeks ago, I was talking to a group of 5- and 6-year-old kids about a bunch of things, and during that segment, one of the kids said something that offended people. I thought it was obvious that I didn't agree with that statement, but apparently...
It was a 6-year-old.
Right. I mean, it was ridiculous.
Yeah. Let's poor Jimmy. You know the network forced him to do this. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
and,
the network had already put out one apology.
And Jimmy's always been a fan of mine, and he knows, you don't want to apologize for anything, so it just sucked.
It wasn't
there, too. You
yeah. Yeah, you could tell it's a half-assed apology, but they forced him into it.
So I just wanted to say, I'm sorry, I apologize. It was most certainly not my intent to upset anyone. Guillermo, why am I here?
Oh, you're here to turn frowns upside down.
That's right, I'm here to turn frowns upside down.
I guess he has to repeat whatever that Guillermo says.
Yeah, because I didn't get it, did you?
No. But, so Jimmy had to apologize for this ridiculously funny bit that really was not offensive, I don't think.
Did he call you ahead of time to let you know he had to do it, or was it just a spur-of-the-moment thing he had to do?
No, he doesn't consult me on these apologies.
I know you guys are close.
We email each other mostly, and it's mostly stuff that if anyone ever found our emails, they're very offensive.
He'd have to apologize, and you'd have to apologize.
He'd apologize for the next 7 months, and it still wouldn't be enough. All right, Brian, thank you.
Thank you.
Right. Yeah. Jason, go ahead.
Hey, Howard. Hey, I had a question related to those kids who play video games professionally that you talked about last week. They asked them a good question, and do you think it's a sport?
Video games? No, it's not a sport.
What makes something a sport?
Something where I think you have to have some sort of physical prowess or some sort of...
Well, that's me being a professional, I suppose, to have some physical prowess in football. But, I mean, you can play football and you're playing a sport,
You should at least be able to get physically injured.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Something. I mean, even if you're bowling, you can maybe fall down or...
break your finger, get stuck in the ball.
Right. Something could go wrong. I mean, I don't think it is a sport, no.
So chess either. Chess isn't a sport.
I don't think chess is a sport. I've heard that put out there that chess is a sport, but I don't buy that. I mean,
it's a competition.
It's a competition. It's not a sport. Let's define sport right now as something where you have to physically move. Okay? Where you have to, like, kind of do something physical. And that's it. And that's the definition, and that's it. Thank you, Jason. You know, I was listening to the wrap-up show, and Gary was saying how... I got to play it for you. Gary was saying how if I... You know, he could probably say it better than me. When you have to quote Gary, it gets complicated.
I think Howard's real mantra, because I was just thinking about this, it's almost a chapter from his first book. If you're probably not like me, I hate you. Because if you don't like the TV shows he likes, he doesn't like you. If you don't write it down, like if you don't... Gary just talks.
He doesn't like you.
I don't like people who don't like the same TV show.
You make fun, like if you're not into the same thing that you're into, then you're disinterested.
Well, of course. Stupid, I mean, if you start talking about a TV show I don't know anything about, I would be disinterested.
You're very dismissive.
No, I'm not.
You are. You're very dismissive of people who don't think the way you think.
Well,
yours is
you
the
know
right
what?
way.
You know what, Gary?
The wrong way.
I kind of do know the right way, actually. Yeah, Gary drives me crazy. I'll tell you the thing. Like, you know what he was reacting to? I said, I don't respect people who don't write things down. The human brain, I started thinking about this when David Allen's book, I read Getting Things Done. And he said, the human brain is great at coming up with ideas. It's particularly bad at remembering things. Like, literally, you know this to be true. If you have a great thought, if you don't write it down, 2 minutes later, you can't even remember what the hell you were supposed to do. So that is the point. So I said, I don't respect people who don't write things down. I don't. I know someone I told you on the air who doesn't write things down. The guy runs a business, and I see nothing gets done because he doesn't remember. And I've told him this. And I'll tell you what else I don't respect. I was thinking about this over the weekend. Today's business person, I don't care who you are, or even if you're not in business, today's whole world revolves around the computer. And if you don't know how to type, if you never took typing in high school, and you are still doing hunt and peck in this day and age where you have to type, every person, especially people in business, should know how to type 50 words a minute, minimally 50 words per minute, and know how to do it without looking down at the keyboard. Because our whole world revolves now around computers and writing and email, and that's how we get things done. And I'm telling you, I happen to know how to type. I learned in high school. My father insisted on it. But the number one priority in my life right now, above all others, would be I'd go to a typing class at a local college or somewhere where they teach typing, and I would learn. It would take me about a month. I would practice every day. I'd let ASDFJKL and then go from there. And I would learn how to type. You got to be a fucking moron not to do that. I have no respect for you. I see people doing hunt and peck. I have no respect for them. How many words? You type minimally 50 words a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Of course. That's why I respect you. That's why I like you.
Oh, my.
I mean, how can you... Do you know how to type?
Of course not.
Of course not.
No, I don't.
What kind of fucking moron in this kind of world? No offense, not you.
Hold on, Howard.
No. What kind of person doesn't sit down and say, I'm typing now... Would you say you're on your computer at least 50% of the day? At least.
Well, I mean, not 50, but a lot.
I am.
A big amount.
I'm constantly. And you know what? I don't even think about it. I sit down at that keyboard, boom, 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 bam, boom, 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 bam, 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 bam. It's like saying you don't know the alphabet. How could you not say, I'm going to go over? You'd be done in a month and you know how to type.
I actually took a typing class, and it's just not...
When did you take it?
Probably like a year after I graduated college.
And so why not now? Why not say, listen, every weekend...
But once you take the typing course, what it takes is practice, Howard.
Yeah, I didn't
you
do
know
that.
The finger positions.
I didn't do that.
Do you have...
Does everybody here know how to... Fred, do you know how to type?
Semi. Because I was like you. I actually took a course in college, and I probably forgot a lot of it, but I retained enough to where I'm fairly fluent.
Because I think most people our age... most men didn't take typing courses.
My father, I got to say,
well, you're the rarity.
Yeah, the most brilliant advice he gave me, he says, even if you're an idiot, if you learn how to type, you can always get a job. And he said, you happen to be an idiot, so this is something good for you. And I sat there, mostly girls in the class.
Which would be a good thing. You'd think, hey, I'll sign up for typing class. I'll be the only guy.
Let me tell you, it did me no good. See, if you talk to me sexually, I got nothing. I mean, nobody looked. People hated me. I was invisible.
Oh, no.
In fact, people didn't even waste time hating me. I was invisible.
They just ignored you.
But I sat there, and the one thing I did learn how to type. And I do thank God my father gave me that advice.
So I'm going to make a point now. I bet you there are people.
Let me tell you something. I am now a guy. If I didn't know how to type, and I love computers, and part of the reason I love computers is because I do know how to type. I can't tell you how easy and pleasant the experience is. For God's sakes, why wouldn't you every weekend? I can't even comprehend for a second, Gary, how you would not go and learn how to type. In fact, even David Allen in his book, Anything Done, says, if you don't know how to type 50 words a minute, go learn.
I don't feel it's held me back.
It has, Gary. You get Jason to do a lot of the typing for you.
Sure.
And but that's ridiculous. Don't you want to have that ability? You want to be tethered to Jason?
I'm not tethered.
You're tethered.
There's lots of people
with the one finger. You look like early man. Just discovering
just discovering
fire. I see him.
The typewriter.
One finger at a time, like.
See, I bet. Here's the thing. This is where you really can be a bit of a jerk. I bet you there's a lot of people.
Hold on, let me finish. I'm talking to you.
I bet you there's people that you respect that can't type. That you don't know they can't type. That you respect.
Gary, I'm talking to everyone.
If you're not like me, then you're stupid.
I didn't say you're stupid.
You just did.
I am telling. Well, you are stupid, but I'm saying, Gary, no, you're not stupid. You're a nice guy, but I'm just saying, use your head. Go enjoy a typing class. What a skill to have.
I don't know. It's
not that hard. Oh, you'll love it.
Why?
Because once you learn, it will free you.
Once you read a book,
I read 3 fucking books this weekend.
That's impossible.
Yeah?
You read 3 full books.
Not full. I couldn't get through all of them because I was busy doing a lot of stuff.
I said tell you that
and you know what my books were on? Typing. I read 3 typing books.
I tell you that reading a book is enjoyable, and you go, that's not enjoyable.
No. Gary.
It's enjoyable to me, not to you.
Gary, this is how befuddled you are. And this is.
I understand I should take a typing class, but don't say it's enjoyable.
But let me tell you something. We're not talking about enjoyment. I'm talking about functioning in the world.
You just said go take a typing class. You'll enjoy it.
You will, because not the typing class. You'll enjoy the knowledge of knowing how to type. It'll free you. When I sit down, I have great ideas sometimes or bad ideas. I open up Microsoft Word and I start to and it's all neatly done, all finished. I don't have to say anything to anybody. I'm done. It's a wonderful skill. We're on computers every minute. You're on the internet. I mean, not knowing how to type, you're missing out.
Well, it doesn't mean that
sitting there hunting and pecking for the fun. How could you argue with this? Go sign up now.
All right, I gotta go because
you're out of your fucking mind.
It's like talking to a wall.
What is it? Tell me what your response to this is.
I'm just saying.
It should be Howard. You're right.
Howard, you're right.
There you go. Do you think I'm wrong?
No.
I mean, what is this? How could you argue this?
Certainly, it's a skill that everyone should have, but to say that if you don't have it, then there's something wrong with you.
There's something wrong with the person who doesn't say, wait a second, I'm typing now.
In your mind. In your mind, there's
whose mind are we talking about?
Well, there's other people that count.
I'm talking about
Howard,
my
are you
mind.
aware that there are other people in the world that have a thought?
I'm telling you a good thought now. Learn from me. Gary, I'm the brightest guy you're ever going to meet.
If you're not like me, I probably hate you.
No.
But it's true. You have to be like me or you're wrong.
I don't hate you.
That was my point. No,
I'm giving you some advice.
I understand.
How can you look at something that you spend the majority of your time doing? You use email a majority of your job. You're writing,
and I can do. And I've been able to get by. It's not like I don't type.
You get by, but you type slowly.
So
and you're bent over trying to find the letter R. Gary, it should be effortless. It should be just part of your lexicon.
But to say,
why would you argue this? This is.
I'm not arguing this. What I'm saying is, again, you're the only word. Any other word is ridiculous.
Saying you can do whatever you want, but when I see a guy who's supposed to be productive and you're sitting there pecking away slowly, I can accomplish what you could accomplish, but I can do it in 50 times faster than you. Think about that.
Okay.
You're looking for the letter R. I've typed 7 emails. That's the point I'm making. Why would you argue that? Who would argue that?
I'm not arguing that. I'm arguing the bigger point.
Howard, you know, I've just thought about it. You've inspired me to go out and learn.
This all started with you saying that I was wrong when I said that you think everything you do is right. If you don't think like you, then you're wrong. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a bigger...
No, you said I don't like you because you do things differently.
It's the title in your book.
Gary, you said...
If you're not like me, I probably hate you.
Gary,
that's the title of your book.
You recognize when I write a book, I'm doing it for humor.
No, I thought that was sort of real, actually.
You think everything I say is for real?
I thought
you don't think anything I say in a humorous fashion?
I do think you do a lot of humor. That one I really believe...
Do you really think I think you're a big tooth monster? Or am I saying that for a joke?
Mostly a joke. But part of you does... Part of
it, that's true. Okay, that was a bad example.
No, but part of you is like, you don't think I'm a monster, but you think Gary's got funny teeth and I'll make fun of him. So there is a little germ of truth in that.
Gary, I don't know why you're resistant, but you are.
No, I would take typing lessons.
You should take a typing lesson.
We're having two separate conversations.
Typing is a joy. It is such a great joy, and it's not that hard to learn. I mean, it will take it. There's a learning curve. It'll be frustrating. But once you learn it, I mean, if you're just answering email becomes a snap.
Yeah, there's an online course.
I wouldn't take an online course.
Why?
I'll tell you why.
Not online, but you can buy software, and it's I know there's an older African American lady on the cover wearing a headset. So it's really famous.
Nothing beats being there with a person. You go. It's motivating. If you have a question, you can ask. I would do it right. I would go to an old-fashioned typing class.
Hey, can you even go to a place like anymore as a grown-up?
Of course. College classes, they have high schools that teach. I'd hire... You do fairly well in life.
Yeah.
Find out who the local high school typing teacher is and hire her to come to your home 4 times and you'll be typing.
Okay.
But you got to practice. And Lord knows we have enough around here to do for you to practice. Say this. ASDFJKL semi.
ASGD.
No. ASDF.
JKL semi.
There you go. That's your first lesson. Now go back and practice.
All right, I'll be going.
All right, good. I bet she forgot it already. I don't want my producer to get by. I want him to thrive.
I was going to ask the question because I have met people who are very fast hunting peckers.
Yeah.
Do you respect them?
Listen, if they can get their work done quickly and not have to look at the keyboard, then that's fine.
Well, I think hunting peckers are always looking at the keyboard.
Well, that's not good. Because what I do is I can, you know what I can do. I can sit there and read this piece of paper and type without looking at it.
Yeah.
Of course. The New York Public Library offers courses, I believe, in typing, if I got it correct.
I even see free typing classes here.
There you go. Well, I wouldn't take a free lesson. You get what you pay for.
God.
He'll type worse.
I mean, how hard could typing be?
He'll be typing with those teeth. I see what he uses those fingers for. He pecks away one at a time, and the other one's in his nose. I've seen him do it. Big booger.
Well, what do they say in the typing course? Today, knowing how to type fast is almost a necessity in the business world.
It's not, Robin, it's not almost a necessity. It is a necessity. And Gary sitting there arguing is silly. Tom, go ahead. Shows me he's limited.
You know, I have big, manly hands, and those small keyboards I find, cumbersome. So I can hunt and peck, but I do about 40 words a minute, Howard.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, then you would be doing 100 words.
I need to look down when I'm typing.
Tom, take a typing class.
Everything's on your thumbs.
Take a typing class. You'll be liberated. You'll be free. Thank you, Tom. 40 words a minute to hunting and pecking. I can look at this piece of paper in front of me and type it up very quickly. Listen, all I'm saying, with the computer now, you're typing constantly. I'm on that. I don't even think about it. I can't even. I would say I'm on the computer 50% of my day, at least. At least. Hansi. Is it Hansi or Hansi? Hansi.
Oh, dear.
Here we go again. He calls in and he falls asleep. Hansi. How would you say? Hansi?
I thought we've been calling him Hansi for years. He's never corrected us.
Hansi, typing will change your life.
That's what you need, a typing course.
I knew that typing rant was boring. I don't know why I bother. Listen to this guy. Grunts like a pig. I think it's all his medication.
I think so, yeah.
I mean, who ever heard of a noise like that? Thank God he's not married. Imagine a woman having to sleep next to him.
That's not the only thing that would be difficult, being married to
Yeah, that'd be the least of your problems. Imagine you married a Hansy.
Oh, boy.
Why could I listen to this all day?
It is fascinating.
Yeah. It's such a weird, random noise that we make. You know, some people don't make any noise. And then other people make
just imagine that's a noise your body's making.
Yeah, I mean, does that sound healthy to you?
No.
Like, does he wake up? Does he have a sore throat or something? I mean,
Well, I don't think so.
try
Maybe
making that
try.
noise. Try it. It's tremendous stress on your throat.
Well, see, I don't think that's the throat making the noise.
Do you believe that, like, if you kind of say something over and over again into someone's head, that you can change their subconscious?
Yes.
Subconscious, rather?
Yes.
Like, so in other words, if I start talking over and over again to Hansy, like, Hansy, Howard is your God.
But he already believes that.
Oh, that's right.
You gotta say something else.
All right, let's see if I can turn him gay. You want to make love to Howard. You want to make love to Howard. You want to fuck Howard. You find Howard sexy. You want to blow Howard. You want to blow Howard.
Well, you just made him stop breathing.
You need to masturbate to Howard.
Oh, dear.
What's that, a line, Fred?
No, it's a song.
Oh.
Sawing wood.
How about this? I'll do his parents a favor. Be normal and move out of the house.
Get a job.
Yeah. Get a job. Learn to type. All right, I'm going to hang up on him. What do you think? You want to stay with this or you want to hang up?
Well, you know, I love it to see how long it lasts. Just put him on hold.
Is that the best performance he's ever had? Hansy, learn to type and get a job. Even an idiot can get a job if he knows how to type.
You don't want to say that, because to say you all of a sudden want a job.
How about if snoring becomes like a magic 8-ball? Remember the magic 8-ball? Like, we'll ask his snore a question, and if he snores once, that's for yes. How can we do this?
Yeah,
There's a bit here.
Maybe you go short or long.
Well, here's what I'll do. I'll wait 5 seconds for the answer. If he snores once, it means yes. 2 is no.
All right.
All right, you ready? Let's try it out. Do you have a question, Robin?
Jeez. You're catching me. What's going on?
Right,
Is Bill de Blasio going to win the election?
All right, hold on. I'll get an answer right now. Hansy, is Bill de Blasio going to win the next election? Yes. Yes, he is. Yes. Wasn't as much fun as I thought it was going to be. Seemed like a good idea. All right. Hansy, I'm gonna put you back on hold, okay, buddy? That's a yes. All right, he's on hold. Does everyone here know how to type? Benji, do you know? Probably Benji does. Benji strikes me as a guy who doesn't know how to type.
My dad stressed it also, but I don't know.
I knew it. Because he doesn't have like...
But you're right. You totally inspired me. Good. I actually been thinking about I'm gonna start to learn. Yeah. I've been lazy about it.
Yeah, you strike me as a guy
because I got so good at it from just...
pecking away. Yeah. And here's a guy, he's a writer for a living.
And it has held me back.
Yeah. You know, and then you go on Facebook, I go bam, 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 bam. You know what I mean?
Well, that kind of stuff I can do.
Texting real quick, but it's so pleasurable when it's second nature.
Texting? You can't use typing skills when you text.
Yeah, I text on my computer. Sometimes, when I sit there, I do everything through my computer.
Oh, you don't ever just stay on the phone?
Yeah, like one of my daughters will text, and all of a sudden, just I'm busy, and I'm at the computer. Comes across the computer, and then I text back to her. Hey, how you doing? What's happening? Blah, blah, blah.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't even think about it. It should be an extension of your hand in your brain.
Because sometimes I think that texting will ruin my typing.
No. Nothing's going to ruin your typing.
Well, it
Unless
can
you go senile.
Because you're not using the right fingers for keys.
Steve, you're on the air.
Oh, hey, Howard, how's it going?
Good. Good.
Hi, I actually just wanted to say I think you're totally right about the whole Bill Maher issue. And I think it'd be really cool if you would go on David Letterman, like, with Bill Maher, and maybe you can kick him in the balls and then say, was I brave? Was that brave?
Yeah, in case here's Bill, just because he's busy quoting me here. Listen.
We have been the cowards, lobbing cruise missiles from 2,000 miles away. That's cowardly.
That is
Staying in the airplane when it hits the building. Say what you want about it, not cowardly.
That was his thought. After 9/11, after watching people burn up in a building and watching people jump to their deaths, how brave the 9/11 people were, the guys who drove those planes in. That's the last thought I had in my mind. Since he wants to keep reminding people about what I said, my angry response was appropriate. To be angry.
Of course, I mean.
Of course. All right, I'm not going to harp on it anymore, Steve. It's enough. It's like beating a dead horse, as OJ would say.
All right, no problem. And I just wanted to also mention, I think Richard might be gay, not only because of the will message, but who has mimosas early in the morning other than people from Sex and the City?
Nothing gayer than that, Steve. Thank you. And by the way, we're not saying anything's wrong with Richard being gay. He should just go live a different lifestyle. Yes, Billy.
Hey, what's up, Howard?
Yes.
Hey, Howard. Two things. I just want to thank you, because all this content now, man, is the best thing ever. I feel like I'm listening to a new show every day,
Yes, and, well, one of the great things about having two channels, what we can provide fans is 24 hours a day a show. You get in the car, whatever you're doing, the show is on. Or old shows, new shows, whatever it is we have.
I fucking love it.
Thank you.
But I'm a little nervous, and I can't remember what I wanted to ask you. I wanted to thank you for the last time I was on. You gave me $700, and it really helped.
All right, you bet.
All right, you're gonna
thank
hang
you.
up on me.
Well, I'm going to hang up. You don't remember what you wanted to say. What am I going to sit here all day and wait for you to remember? Write it down. I told you, write things down. That's it. Am I making that announcement today, Gary, or are we waiting till tomorrow?
There's an announcement?
Yes. Big announcement.
Ooh.
No, wait, it says. Okay, good.
I'm looking at they give typing lessons at the New York Public Library.
That's what I said 5 minutes ago.
And they say one is learn to type and use a mouse. Now, who can't use a mouse?
I don't know.
I don't know if you need a course for that.
For Halloween, I hate that Halloween. I do. My wife leaves a big bowl of candy out in front of the door. And she says, help yourself. It's gone in 3 seconds.
Right. Everybody just empties a bowl like that.
People are chazers. You understand what a chazer is?
They're not going to take just a couple of pieces.
No. I dressed up as John Stamos.
And what does that look like?
It looks great. My wife made love to me for 4 straight hours. I almost passed out. I lost a lot of blood. Apropos of the conversation on the wrap-up show, I was walking around Halloween. People said, oh, you're a scary skeleton. I said, no, I'm not in costume. This is how I look. This is my look. This is me in great shape. You know? But Richard took off 2 days for Halloween, as we addressed earlier in the morning.
To get into a costume.
Yeah.
And drink.
And drink. And
like he can't drink in regular clothes.
No, and he smells like pumpkin shit all. He's got pumpkin cologne of some kind.
And drinks pumpkin everything. Pumpkin coffee, pumpkin beer.
Right. Some lady in North Dakota on Halloween was handing out a letter instead of candy.
Oh, yeah? What'd the letter say?
That, talking about the obesity problem with children.
Oh, great.
Only in North Dakota can you get... If you did that in New York, you get stabbed. You'd be dead. I tried it on Benji. I said, Benji, here's a letter. Instead of me giving you candy. And Benji ate the letter. Just like that. She swallowed it whole.
It was good.
It was good. Did you watch any of the marathon?
Not much.
It was something to see. It was really actually live to go over and see the security and the way they handled everything was really quite impressive. Yes, Sean, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hi, Howard. Thanks a lot. I'm a retired cop at NYPD, and I used to work that marathon on my feet. I used to work 15 hours on my feet. Blisters as bad as some of the runners. And I just want to thank you over the years. You've been so supportive of the guys. And
well, how can you not be? You had to see this. They, because of what happened in Boston, the police presence yesterday was run like a military operation. They had checkpoints. I mean, anything you
Checking bags, all kinds of things.
I mean, you know how big New York City is, how many people show up for the New York Marathon. It's big business. In order to provide security, it's got to be run literally like the military. And the NYPD was unbelievable yesterday. I mean, I was so proud of them. They had these stanchions. What do you call these things? I don't even know. It's almost like these little wall things that they had up.
Like
the metal stanchions. You have to move them and hook them together. They're a real pain in the ass. Trust me.
Yeah, and I mean, and then like you couldn't even get into a side street unless you had arranged for it. They had people on lists. I mean, what a coordinated effort. And we take that for granted. When I hear people talking about the mayor and Ray Kelly, the police commissioner, and these guys on the force. I mean, look at what the hell you have to coordinate on a regular basis in order to keep this city safe. And this is a city of millions and millions of people in a small area. It is nothing short of impressive.
I saw Ray Kelly being interviewed about this.
Yeah.
And he said that after the Boston Marathon bombing, that they did what they had to do that day here in New York to make sure nothing was wrong. The next morning,
they started planning.
That's why when the people are critical of these guys, here you got guys who are really into their job. Do you know how many guys are in office who don't give a shit really about going to work and really taking it seriously? I mean, how many guys are you going to find like this? We got two gems there. I don't like to hear people say.
Again, we have. The mayor can't be the mayor forever.
No, he could have been if it was my administration. I would have found a way.
Hey, Howard, I'll tell you, one of the toughest ones beats the marathon hands down is the Labor Day West Indian Day Parade, where cops actually pay each other to do it for like as a trade. I'll give you $200 if you do the parade for me.
Yeah, they sort of want to be there.
Oh, it's the toughest thing. There's over 1 million people there, and you get this speech beforehand. You're going to hear recreational gunfire. A lot of marijuana smoke. Guys just try to, just because they don't want you to run into the crowd and grab a guy with a joint, so to speak, because you're going to start a riot.
Right.
The recreational gunfire is a norm at the West Indian Day Parade. That's their way of celebrating, and it's quite frightening when you...
Yeah, why do we allow that?
Yeah, that shouldn't be allowed.
Sean, why do we put up with that bullshit?
That's been going on since, I was on the job in '93, and I worked the night before. They have a steel drum competition. This thing goes on for 24 hours, and pitch black, and all you can hear mostly throughout the night is ricochet bullets coming just from off the cars.
No, I wouldn't want to work that
crazy.
either. But this is my point, and listen, I guess Bill Dell'Abate is going to win, but I know he's been critical of stop and frisk. But did you see that judge's ruling got overturned?
Yeah, that crazy ruling.
Don't get me started on her, that Judge Shineland.
Shineland.
Yeah, gee. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Sean.
All right, thank you, Howard, for all the support. I appreciate it. Have a great day.
Yes. Anyway. Yeah, the marathon was yesterday, and it was something. There was a couple of Baba Booey's we saw on TV. The guy who won was from Kenya. He did not scream Baba Booey, and that upset me.
I don't know that he's aware. We got to get into Kenya.
Right. Anyway, Pam Anderson ran the marathon.
And did she look like herself at all?
No, she cut her hair short and she does not look like Pam Anderson.
But also she had no boobs.
I don't know what happened. Maybe she had them reduced in size. You know, she changes those things like tires.
I know.
You know.
But I thought if she was running at, you know, her full bust, she should have had like a little cart to carry them, you know, and run and push the cart in front of her.
I know that women are so interesting. Like Pam Anderson went and got what they call a pixie haircut.
Yeah.
And she looks like shit with that pixie haircut. She shouldn't have done it. But women love when a woman that's hotter than them gets a bad haircut. I noticed this.
Now, how did you notice this? What happened?
First, because here's what they do. They go, Pam, you look great. All their friends go, Pam, you look great with your short hair. You know? But behind their back, they're like, hey, Pam, she looks like shit. She looks like, you know, she looks like her own grandmother. She should get a cane. You know?
Who is saying that?
That's what women do. They're so happy that she's not running around in a bikini with that body in front of their husbands. You know, they want her to move to another planet when she has long hair and she's running around in a bikini. She cuts her hair short. Oh, come on over to the house.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, let's have Pam over.
Yeah. I think what happened to Pam Anderson, she got so sick of people trying to fuck her that she cut off all her hair. It's like when, you know, Samson cuts his hair.
A speed bump.
Yeah, she went to the salon. She said, do whatever you can to get these filthy fucking guys away from me. I'm sick of them. Take out my implants, chop off my hair. Remove my vagina. I'm done with it. Take it. Why would she cut her hair like that? She's a sex symbol.
But yeah, her look is a part of her brand, if you will.
I'll bet you those hair extensions going real quick. You'll see. You'll see.
The marathon is feeling ripped off because they wanted to see Pam Anderson.
Yeah, there were guys running. We're like, where's Pam Anderson? Last week was a very tough week in the week of music because, of course, Lou Reed died and then the Jonas Brothers broke up. I mean, it was
all on the same level.
It was just horrible. It was just a terrible, terrible week.
And Justin Bieber was seen coming out of a brothel.
Yes. What is going on? Lou is gone. Oh, Lou. We hardly knew ye. Actually, we knew ye. Then for a while, we didn't know ye. And then we knew ye again.
We had trouble keeping to know you.
This is where you play Shine Bright Like a Diamond, and then I go, Lou. Hey, I tell you, that's a good funeral song. Play that.
Take it out.
Rihanna. Shine Bright Like a Diamond.
All right, I'm going to remember this for yours.
Yeah, you can play this. Should be Howard's Gone. I don't think that's it.
You're right.
What is that?
That's the rhythmic version.
I don't like
it. That's the karaoke version.
Yeah.
Like.
Yes, Robin. Lou Reed is gone. See, this is... Wait. Fred, you got to help me on this. Oh. Lou Reed came and went. Did you know that Lou Reed was from Brooklyn? Well, that's it. I'm done.
Out of facts?
I ran out of facts. All right, forget it. Didn't work.
Maybe you should have written something down.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway. Are you going to vote tomorrow?
Yes, of course I'm going to vote tomorrow.
Me too. But they already said that this guy, Bill de Blasio, because he's the Democrat, has already got 68% of the vote. And that Joe Loda's got 18%, and Anthony Weiner will be home ejaculating somewhere. Based on the stories we've heard, that's what he'll be doing.
He'll be sexting someone.
Yeah, it's sort of in the bag already, and that disturbs me. I don't like that. I don't like that there's not more awareness. It's almost like, well, if you're the Democrat, you get to win. I don't know. That bothers me. I don't like it.
I think it might be the backlash of 12 years of a Republican mayor.
Right. Well, anyway, I probably should take a break, right, Fred?
Absolutely.
Do I have to?
You do.
Yeah, and then when we come back, I'll get to a couple more phone calls. I'm going to play you a couple more things, Robin, and also we got to get to news, okay?
Shine bright like a diamond.
And then we'll shine bright like a diamond.
Like a diamond, beautiful, like diamonds in the sky.
Here's Gary Garver with a guy dressed as a Gamorrean guard at a Star Wars convention.
Hey, Matt. Hey, how you doing?
Okay.
Who are you?
Gamorrean Guard.
You're who?
The Gamorrean Guard.
The Gamorrean Guard?
Yeah.
How do you address the stereotype that all Star Wars fans are nerds?
I can't hear you too good.
How do you address the stereotype that all Star Wars fans are nerds?
There's a lot of good fans out there. I enjoy them. They enjoy seeing us bigger.
Have you ever picked up a chick by talking to her about Star Wars?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, how many?
I won't count.
Yeah. And do you live with your mother still?
No.
All right, thanks a lot, man.
Yeah.
The Howard Stern Show. And now 2 women prove it's always fun to ride the city bus.
Get off this bus! In the name of Jesus! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! I will not say this! 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 God be with you! 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 God be with you, bitch! What's your trouble, spirit? Yeah, I got a trouble spirit. Don't spit on the motherfucking head. Blessed be your name, Lord. Blessed be your name, Lord. You know you're losing state.
The Howard Stern Show.
Hello?
Yes, extension 2255, please.
Hold on 1 second, please. 2255, how can I help you?
I have a bill I paid at the end of the month for $175.
Okay.
It hasn't shown up on my new payment chart yet.
Hold on, sir.
Miss.
Yeah. Yes, sir, can I help you?
Yes, hi. I have a bill I received from you.
Sir, what's your first name?
Helena?
Okay, Herman, I'm looking up your...
Herman, Helen.
Excuse me?
Miss Helen.
Hold on, sir, let me transfer you, Herman. This is the billing department. How can I help you, sir?
Yes, hi. I have a payment I made last month.
First name, sir? First name, please, first, sir?
First name is Helena.
Okay, Harold. So tell me.
No, Harold. Helen. H-E-L.
Wait, ho. Don't use foul. Nobody's going to hell here. No need for foul.
No, just a second. Give me my name.
Okay, Howard. Listen to me, Howard.
No, it's H-E-L-E-N-I-A.
Howard, can I take your phone?
Miss.
No, I'm not a miss. I'm not a miss. Let me just...
I'm a miss.
No, you're not missing out on anything. Hold on, Howard. That's Howard, correct?
No.
Okay, hold on, Howard. Billing department.
You're the same person.
No, this is a different person. This is Roger in billing.
Hi, Roger.
Hi, Howard.
No, my name is Helen.
So tell me your problem.
The problem is I made a payment on my bill last month.
Oh, is this Bill?
Oh, my name is not Bill. My name is Miss, M-I-S-S, Miss Helena.
I'm sorry. Let's talk man to man here.
No, woman to man. Woman to man.
Let me transfer you over to my manager. Supervisor, how can I help you?
Yes, hi.
I have a note here that your name is Bill Helena.
No, my name is Helen. I've been telling 3 different people that so far.
Okay, Mr. Helen.
No, it's Miss Helen. Miss.
Can you put Miss Helen on, please?
This is Miss Helen.
Where's Miss Helen?
You're talking to her.
No, I'm talking to Mr. Helen.
No, you're not. There's only one Helen, and I'm her.
You're hurt. What hurts?
Ah.
The late, great Jimi Hendrix. Beautiful. Let's let this play out a little bit, huh? Ah, yes, the clouds. The clouds have gone to bed. That's beautiful.
There's going to be a Jimi Hendrix American Masters on tomorrow night. Did you hear about that?
I will not watch it.
Why not?
I don't know what that is.
It's a PBS documentary series with a talk about great American artists, and Jimi Hendrix is going to be featured.
I'm not interested in that.
They say it's brilliant.
I'll be listening to Jimi Hendrix while that nonsense is going on. Like that babble.
Oh my.
You know, I was thinking about Prince this weekend. The line that he says, that song that he wrote, you know, that Sinead O'Connor recorded.
Nothing
compares to
the line he goes, it's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love from me. Or since you took your love away, or something like that. That's so brilliant. The idea that someone took their love and took it away. I think that's beautiful. Is this the Prince version?
No, that's not the version I want.
There's a live Prince version where he sings it with a woman.
I'll see if I can find it.
I can't think of her name. It's from that album that he did.
Well, he's done a few albums.
That album, you know what it is. He knows. I'm talking shorthand. Prince Machiavelli. It's been 7 hours and 15 days. Even that's brilliant. I'm looking for but even that's so poetic. Like, first he puts the hours, then the days. I would never think of that. I don't want this version.
Not at all?
Well, I want the Prince version.
I'm looking.
And I can't think of the woman who sings with him on it. Black woman.
Do we all know her?
Do you know any black women?
I know some.
Yeah. You don't know every black woman? It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love from me. Isn't that poetic? Since you took your... You think about that. Someone has that power over you. They can take their love from you and give it somewhere else. Take it away. Even though you want it, you can't have it. You know when it was...
Well, apparently he had it, and then she took it away.
Yeah, when a girl breaks up with you, you're like, oh, shit, but I never thought of it. Well, she took her love away. You can't do that. Some of these broads I dated, I don't even think they had any love to take away.
But you felt it anyway.
Yeah, I felt love. I created that there was love.
But that's the point. You love.
I had sex with them once, and I was like, they took their love away.
and Prince is, mistaken here.
What's going on over there, Fred?
This is the version I think you want.
No, that's Sinead O'Connor.
Hold on, let me stop that and bring this up.
My friend,
I've got my serious doubts about this. This don't sound like it, but let's go with it.
Oh, it's Prince and Mary J. Blige.
It's not Mary J. Blige who sings on this.
Oh.
But, all right, let me hear this version. Maybe this will do.
Maybe this will hear.
I never heard of Mary J. Blige doing it.
It's been 7 hours.
It's Rosie Gaines. That's the woman. This isn't as good. Let me hear this.
Every night, sleep all day. Since you took your love.
Oh, terrible. That's Prince fucking around with the douche. Terrible. Rosie Gaines is Rosie Gaines is 50 times better than Mary J. Blige. Rosie Gaines, I don't know who she is, but she must be one of those old-time black singers.
I doubt if Prince is singing with her.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I don't know Rosie Gaines either.
I'll bet you Rosie... Look up Rosie Gaines,
I'm
Benji.
looking it up now.
On that machine of yours.
Okay,
I just typed it in and I can type faster than...
Rosie Gaines.
I'll bet you Rosie Gaines is a big woman.
American vocalist, musician, singer, songwriter, and record producer from Pittsburgh, California.
What'd I tell you?
Pittsburgh.
Is she big?
I don't know.
She's a big...
No, she's not big. I'm looking at a picture of her. She's
show me.
young.
Oh. Well, she sounds like an old black woman.
Well, you're wrong.
She's got real soul.
Wrong.
She's a young woman, Rosie Gaines?
Yeah, she doesn't look old to me here.
How do you know that's not an old picture?
She's the youngest of 10 children.
Oh, well, there you go. Rosie Greer was in the thing with two heads, lest anyone think Rosie Gaines.
We're talking famous Rosies.
Put in Prince and Rosie Gaines.
I have to wait till this ad to end because I'm getting it off the internet.
Okay, good. Because you'll see what I'm talking about. I don't know who Rosie Gaines is, but she's terrific.
I just told you she's a vocalist.
Yeah, well, yeah, that I got, but no one's ever heard of her.
I know, I'm like...
And you see how Prince was screwing around there in the beginning? He wasn't singing it with soul. This is like, they're singing it like... There you go. This is it. This is like a guy who lost his girl. I went to the doctor. You know what he told me? What did he tell you, Rosie? He told me I forget what he told her. Hey, stop the sun for a second. All right, keep going. Don't stop. I'm afraid you'll lose it. 15 days.
13.
13? Okay. That's a print. That's great. See, sleeping all day. Took the love. What if Hansy's still snoring? See? That's Rosie Gaines.
And she's only 28.
Wow. I thought she was like an old black woman.
That's what happens when you jump to conclusion.
Listen, I jumped to conclusion on everyone. I've never seen her before. I only hear this record and I go... That's beautiful. Let me see if Hansy's still sleeping.
Hello?
Ah, look at you. You woke up, you big baby.
Well, how am I a big baby? I woke up.
You were snoring like a motherfucker. Boy, you better get that checked out.
Who cares?
Wow. You got to listen back to about an hour ago when I had you on.
Wasn't it like 12 minutes ago?
No, I think, no. About, I would guess an hour. Maybe not that much.
Howard, you mentioned Bill Maher before. But...
You think, hey, Hansy, you think we could ever have a normal conversation where you don't, like, attack me?
No, but, see, you keep putting these things out there because you know that...
Like, you listen to the show more than anyone I know? Like, and yet you always call up and just attack.
You do that on purpose because you want me to come... See, no. You want me to call in.
No, I don't mind if you call in. It's just a weird thing. You're always, like, so angry with me.
No, because you keep putting this propaganda out there about 9/11.
What?
This 9/11 puppet. See, it doesn't bother me about if you still serve those puppet masters. You serve.
Oh, shut up! You're sitting in your parents' house talking about puppet masters.
No, okay, yeah, but you still serve. See, you and Bill Maher are friends. See, this is all set up, man.
Bill Maher and I are not friends. Yeah, I don't have any hatred toward Bill. I've invited him on the show, but we're not friends. What do you mean we're not? We're not friends.
You and Jay Leno are friends.
What? Do you hear how ill you are? Why would I be friends with Jay? I've told you how I feel. Why would I lie about that?
Can I explain?
Yeah.
Okay. I noticed after 9/11 that a lot of like important people, like celebrities, politicians, they all kept their separate ways, but they're all
You know why I don't let you finish? You really have no point.
No, I do.
It's idiotic.
No, I do.
Here, Hansy, on the life of everyone, on my own life, I'm telling you, I'm not friends with Jay Leno.
No. Okay. Hold on a second, man.
All right, I gotta go. This is nonsense. I don't have time for it.
You know I'm gonna fucking say some truth.
No, you're not. It's ridiculous. Your snoring is more entertaining.
You're working me up again. That's ridiculous. Hold on. You were on air on 9/11 because you weren't trying to keep people entertained. You were supposed to be on. You were ordered to put propaganda on about Muslims. That's why in the 90s.
All right, I gotta go.
No, you always said in the 90s.
I gotta go.
You always said in the 90s.
All right, I agree. You're right. The Illuminati put me up to it. I agree.
Yeah, you and Bill. You and Bill.
Thank you.
What?
All right. Oh, holy.
You can't do things. Fucking, I didn't even get.
Wow. He's on a weird rant. You know.
Is it ever going to occur to him that he's wrong?
No.
Never, is it?
No.
I gotta tell you, I don't know what's going on, and I'm not. You see this woman? This girl's a teacher, and I guess they caught her banging one of her students.
Yeah, I read about her over the weekend.
How hot is she? And who are these boys? Like they're 15 or so. They go run into their parents after their teacher fucks them, and they tell their parents. For the life of me, I don't understand it.
Obviously, there's an emotional component they're not ready to handle,
I guess not. I'm ready to handle her.
No, you're not.
Oh, I am.
Not when she wants to start following you around and she's,
come on.
You know, wondering why you're talking to some young girl in class.
Is that what she was doing?
I don't know. I'm just saying that there's obviously something going on. These women disrupt the kid's life in some way. It's not just sex.
She fucked this kid in the park.
And at her home,
And at her home. And look at the sexy. I mean, this is no ugly hag. This is like unbelievable. Oh, if someone would have paid attention to me at 15. Oh, my God. If only. I would never run to my mother. My mother never even noticed my mood. She only noticed her own mood.
She wouldn't notice if you were getting it or not.
No. I was traumatized every day of my life. Let me be traumatized by a teacher who wants to fuck me. Oh, I was so emotionally ready to handle it. Oh, any type of attention from... Look at this chick. She's super hot, a blonde with nice features on her body. She's banging. The kid goes home. Mom, my teacher's banging me. Then he called the cops. He identified the tattoos on her body.
Right. He knew these secret things that only somebody who'd actually seen her naked would know.
Yeah. Oh, now she's going to jail. I guess. Maybe. Send her over here for some rehab.
You'll teach her a lesson.
I'll teach her a lesson, all right. Be with a real man. Yeah, my God. Mom, I'm very upset. My teacher's banging me.
He couldn't have been that upset. He waited 7 times before he ratted.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, but I'm just saying.
Why would he rat at all?
Something must have happened in that 7 times that made his life unbearable.
Get over it.
Right.
It wasn't the sex, Howard. It's usually something else. Like, he just wanted the sex.
I never went to my parents with problems, ever.
But you had...
Not once.
You had a fear that it wouldn't get handled.
By the way, a lot of people wrote me, why J.J. Abrams as director of The Man with Two Heads, The Thing with Two Heads? Because J.J. is the top director. This is the guy I've chosen to direct.
And he handles science fiction very well.
Yeah, he is the best director to put my vision out there. J.J. is the man. And he's already expressed a belief in this project. And so that is why J.J. Abrams will be directing The Thing with Two Heads.
Who do they want to direct?
Oh, they keep writing me. Why J.J.? Why not anyone else? I go, because he's the only one who can make my vision come true. I respect his directing above all others. And that's, you saw what he did with Star Trek. It's brilliant.
Oh, my goodness. The latest Star Trek was amazing.
Fantastic. Imagine The Thing with Two Heads with that kind of handling, that kind of sensitivity. You know.
And that's what you need, because this could be a train wreck.
Right. Oh, I could be the laughingstock of Hollywood if this doesn't come out right. Trust me, if JJ's doing it, it's going to be cool. I can't wait to get started. Principal photography begins, Robin, in 3 months.
All right.
That's right.
And who is playing the other head?
George Takei. In the first scene, he's getting He's giving a blowjob to a dude while my head is attached to his body.
Actually, I like to touch.
I actually throw up in that scene. It's all CGI and effects.
Tickle my tits.
Right. He's yelling out, tickle my tits, I like to touch. He's blowing this guy, and I vomit all over my other head. It's going to be fantastic.
In my ass?
Oh, jeez.
And then when he takes it in the ass, I can feel it.
Is this going to be
enormous hunk of meat?
An R-rated movie or a...
This will be a XXX.
It's voluminous.
Yeah. The ass fucking scenes. I said to the Motion Picture Academy, I said, can we make this a hard R? They said, are you out of your mind? There's a guy's dick going in the two-headed thing's ass. How do you make that an R?
You are very fortunate.
I said, but it's being done tastefully. Yes. Oh, did you read that a Cirque du Soleil...
yes.
A Cirque du Soleil performer was hospitalized. He fell from a thing called the Wheel of Death.
Right.
And I was so upset when I read that. I was so jealous. I go to these Cirque du Soleil sometimes, and they bring out, Wheels of Death, dangerous stunts. Nothing bad ever happens.
Right. They take the net away.
Yeah. I go, it sucks. Yeah, they take the net away. I go, I'm going to see somebody fall to their death. I want to see that. And nothing happens. This guy, you know, the lucky people in the audience got to see death.
At Zarkana, that's the one.
Although on America's Got Talent, I saw that sword swallower dude who also pole danced at the same time. He actually did fuck himself up.
He perforated something.
Yeah, he did. He actually did. It's crazy. And they still voted him off. I couldn't believe it.
Well, the guy who slipped and fell is supposed to get out of the hospital. But this is somebody who was there when the accident occurred, 1-5.
Oh. I want to hear that. Hold on, Robin. I'm getting set up now. I didn't realize you had tape.
He bounced a little bit. It seemed to try and...
Oh, why don't I ever see that?
See, he bounced.
He bounced.
Up, and then he kind of just laid back down.
Oh, my God, that's so dramatic. The guy falls, bounces, then tries to get up and can't. And now this guy, his name is Chad Quinn. He was there, I think, with his family or something watching this thing. He said that he probably won't be able to go to another Cirque du Soleil show, 1-6.
It shakes you a little bit, especially knowing the history of just a few months ago.
Hey, did we accidentally slip into news without your music?
Yes.
Oh, that was terrible.
Oh, Robin, with a rack so sweet.
I have big, pendulous breasts.
It makes me want to beat my meat.
What the F is going on here?
Right.
I fell for you like a child.
I need a cock.
Those big fun bags really drive me wild.
Oh, my God.
Your big round.
God. Remember you were doing that?
God, yes, I did. I went up through a period.
My jizz is shooting higher, and it burns, burns, burns. My dick's on fire. My dick's on fire. My dick's on fire.
That's something. I love that. Hey,
I thought I was getting away without the music.
I want to play a tape of the Toronto Mayor because I got good tape.
Well, wait a minute. Let me just say that the person who fell at Cirque du Soleil is expected to live. They might even release him from the hospital as early as today. But back in June, a 31-year-old woman died after falling nearly 100 feet during a battle scene in Cirque du Soleil's car at the MGM Grand.
Yeah, I never see that.
Las Vegas.
I've seen some of that Cirque du Soleil stuff, and everything goes just well.
Well, this guy says he might never go back. And I said, no, because every other show will be boring.
Right. You saw the best show. You can't top that. This Toronto mayor is the best. I guess they had tape of him somewhere doing drugs,
There
right?
was a rumored video that he was seen on video smoking crack, and he denied that there was any such video, and now the police have produced the video.
Well, so this, I have two pieces of tape that you'll like. This is the Toronto mayor. The reporters are, I guess, outside his house trying to interview him, and he deflects by just yelling at them to get off his property.
Amherst, get off my driveway, please.
What can you tell us about
Get off my, okay, that's fine. You guys can get off my driveway.
A focus of the police.
Guys, can you get off my driveway, please?
Sandra Lisi.
Sorry, get off my driveway,
What
please?
can you tell
Can you get off my driveway,
Toronto?
please?
What can you tell the
Can you get
people
off my
of
property,
Toronto
please?
about your involvement?
Can you get off my driveway, please? Can you get off my driveway? Can you get off my property, please?
This sounds like one of these arguments that people have when they're like 5.
Wouldn't you just keep your door closed? You've said, get off my property once or twice.
Yeah.
Would you say it 500 times?
Maybe he was trying to get to his car. Who knows?
No, get off my property!
I'm leaving.
Hey, get off my property!
I'm leaving.
Hey, thank you. Thank you very much. Get off my property. Thank you.
We're off your property.
Thank you very much.
Tell us about your
He's the mayor.
What don't you understand? Get off the property, partner. Get off. Thank you.
He's the mayor.
Are you the focus of the
Thank you.
drug investigation
Thank you.
related to Sandra
Thank you.
Lisi, Mr. Mayor?
Thank you.
What will you tell us about
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Get run over, guys.
Now watch out, guys.
That'd be
Just
cool.
don't be on the property.
Would have been funny if he ran her over with a car. It's kind of cool. So the second piece of tape I have, this is crazy. So remember the mayor's voice, because this guy, Bill Carroll, is doing a AM radio talk show on AM 640. He's doing a talk show. And some guy calls up to defend the mayor.
Right.
And, like, when he's doing the call, all of a sudden the guy who hosts the show realizes
It's the mayor.
It's the mayor himself. Like, how whacked out is that?
Oh, no.
Listen, this is the best.
No, I don't think he has to answer to any of that. He has personal problems. And by the way, if you think you can fire somebody because they have a personal problem with something like the substance abuse in a union or with a labor, you can't.
Yeah, so the guy on the phone is telling him, listen, the mayor has some problems, but you can't fire him for that.
Yeah, you can't do that if a guy's in a union, and
Right.
you can't fire people for having personal problems.
Right. So the guy's listening. He's talking to him.
But you know what?
But the mayor's not in a union. Here's the thing: nobody.
Wait a minute.
Nobody's
a union in there.
Nobody's accused the mayor of breaking the law on this show or this station.
Well, wait a minute. Breaking the law. Okay.
Nobody's accused him of that.
Okay. First of all, let me get another one across to you. How do you know when you're being videotaped? Do you know? Okay. Sorry, what was your name?
This is Bill. Is this Rob Ford?
Bill. Okay, Bill.
I'm serious. Hold on a second.
Last week.
Who am I talking to right now?
That's Ian.
How many times have you been videoed in the last week?
The times that I've looked into the camera, once.
Oh, yeah, you looked at the camera once. How do you know what you do exactly? There's cameras everywhere. Okay, so you're telling me that he goes around and videotapes himself smoking crack.
Rob, Mayor Ford, I know your voice. This is you, isn't it, Mayor Ford?
And away he went. He dropped a line there.
He hung up. Did you hear at one point he goes,
right, he.
Yeah. He goes, I mean, he didn't. I got to get to know more about this guy.
Well, the funny thing is that, some of his advisors even have said to him, look, you need to step down or take a leave of absence and let the deputy mayor take over for you for a while. But as of Sunday, on his own weekly radio program, the mayor, Rob Ford, said that he's not stepping down. He apologized, and he said to the police, I want everyone to see the video, so please release the video. 1-7.
Wow. That ain't a good idea.
First of all,
that's him.
I believe.
That's the caller.
Yeah, that's the caller.
That this video, I want the police chief, Bill Blair, to release this video for every single person in the city to see.
By the way, this is a major city, Toronto.
Toronto is one of the biggest cities in Canada.
Yeah, it ain't Mayberry. So,
And here he apologizes. Here's his apology.
I have made mistakes.
I'll say.
And all I can do right now is apologize for the mistakes. I sincerely apologize to my family, to the citizens, the taxpayers of this great city, and to my colleagues on Toronto City Council.
Colleagues.
Unfortunately, I cannot change the past.
Yeah.
I can just move forward and learn from the past, which I'll assure you I am doing.
I don't think that was a good apology.
I think Jimmy's apology was better.
Yeah.
Right. And Jimmy didn't even want to do it. I'm guessing. I didn't talk to Jimmy about it. Here's the thing I was looking for.
What?
This guy blogs, and he did it perfectly. This is about the hot teacher who fucked her student.
Okay.
The student went running to his parents. Boys have become big old pussies. When I was a teen, and you won the sex lottery with your emotionally disturbed but good-looking English teacher, you pulled down your pants, and you did as you were told, and you were happy. You didn't run to the adults to rat out the 34-year-old hottie who invited you to the park for a quickie. You even resisted bragging to your friends because you were worried the good thing might go away. The teen contacted police on Monday. He was able to accurately describe the tattoos, as we mentioned. If you can accurately describe the tramp stamp on the shorn pubic area of your horny high school English teacher, you've been given some level of karmic gift that 10 previous crappy lifetimes must have paid for. Way to throw it all away to do the right thing. Now she's going to be locked up, and God forbid she should fulfill the sexual fantasies of other 16-year-old boys who aren't total pussies. Yes, I know. Please send me letters about how sexual assault is sexual assault, no matter the circumstance, so I can send you responses about how you don't know shit about being a 16-year-old boy.
Can I credit the website? Because it's called What Would Tyler Durden Do?
Yeah.
You know who Tyler Durden is?
No.
He's the guy from Fight Club.
Oh.
So it's
how would I know that?
That's the character, yeah.
Gary loves to ask me questions. Do you know who Tyler Durden is?
But I do.
Just say who it is. Why do you always got to ask a question? Like I
don't know. It's just
to make it seem like I don't know something. Who would know the title of the guy? You don't even know the title of the guy from the Fight Club. You read that.
No, Jason told me.
Exactly.
Well, he knew it.
Do you know who Tyler Durden is?
Durden.
No, I don't. How would I know Tyler Durden?
It's just a.
But Gary, you do that with everything. Do you know, whenever you know something...
Yeah, listen, you want me to give it a listen?
What am I, on a game show? I don't want to be quizzed by you.
I know, but you do dumb shit all the time.
Why can't you just say, hey, Tyler Durden is a guy they named at the Fight Club?
I think I asked and answered the question before you had a chance to respond.
Gary, no, you always say to me, do you know who this is? You quiz me on everything.
Okay, I do that.
I'd prefer you didn't do it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Point well taken.
Good.
Anything else you're annoyed with today?
No, I'm just saying, it's so crazy. Like, you go... it's something you know? So, why do I have to be part of a quiz? I never say that to Robin. I don't say it to Fred. I don't say it to anybody.
Then that must be the only way to do things.
Bill Schwartz. Do you know who Bill Schwartz is?
Is that the only way to do things?
And that is something obscure.
I quiz him all the time.
Right, I know. It's hysterical.
No, it's bullshit.
There's one way, Howard's way.
No.
Robin just said she quizzes you all the time.
No, but for the show when she's doing the news,
that's what I was doing
say,
it for.
Howard, how would you decide on this?
No, that's not what she said.
It makes me look like an idiot that I don't know who Tyler Durden is.
Robin starts every news...
Nobody knows who it is.
Robin starts every newscast...
What if it was something obvious, and I don't want to look like an idiot?
Robin starts every newscast with, do you know who so-and-so is?
All right, Gary, it's the same thing. I'm just telling you, knock it off. That's all.
See, I wrote that down inside, and I knew you did.
Thank you. Do you know who, and it's the most obscure bullshit that no one would know. It's ridiculous.
You might have a chance of knowing what
I've had it with him. Everybody danced to Do you know who Benjamin Button is? Oh, yeah. Wasn't that? I mean, we get into a quiz show. It's like I'm the Beast. I'm on a show. Do you know who Tyler Durden is? No, I don't. Should I? Why wouldn't you just say, it's a website named Tyler Durden's blog.
What would Tyler do?
Yeah.
And it's after the Fight Club.
Fight Club.
To say to me, who's Tyler Durden?
Fine.
So I thought I would just get it.
But don't, you would get to it quicker. So why don't you just say it if you want to get to it quicker? Why would you put a question and answer format out? Who are you, Socrates? That's what Socrates used to do.
Who the fuck asked you?
He's walking around in sandals. He's doing the Socratic method on it. Gary, it doesn't even make sense what you just said. You wanted to be quicker about it. So why wouldn't you say Tyler Durden website that's based on the Fight Club character? Why would you slow it down by going, do you know who Tyler Durden is? Okay, Gary, do you know who Billy Bean is?
I do.
Who is it?
Billy Bean is the general manager of the Oakland A's.
Right. And what movie was it based on?
Moneyball.
Right. Wouldn't it have been easier for me to just say, hey, Billy Bean is the manager of the Oakland A's?
Well, we're having a conversation.
No, but that's not a conversation. I'm not in a game show with you.
Hey, you know what? This isn't that important.
What are you, fucking game show host?
This isn't that important to me.
What am I on? What am I on? Jeopardy? Who are you, Alex Trebek Jr.?
You're totally correct.
You know who Tyler Durden is? Every 5 minutes.
Howard.
Every 5 fucking minutes, this guy's got a question for me.
Now, let Robin start the news because it'll be with the...
Yeah, don't worry about it, Gary.
It's not that big a deal.
Yelling at you is my pleasure. My pleasure. Didn't ruin my day at all. Do you know what Greek hero Brad Pitt played in Troy? What? Okay, you don't know? It's Achilles. Well, okay. Fucking game show. Ridiculous. Oh my God, I can't calm down, Robin.
I know. You should calm down and start playing Shine Like a Diamond.
Robin, do you know the area code for Columbia, South Carolina?
No, I don't.
Oh. Well, it just so happens I do. I mean, it's like, what is this? Do you know who that is? Do you know? He always does that to me every 5 minutes.
I know, and you've had this conversation with him before.
Oh, he's so happy when he knows something. And he doesn't even know it. He just found out 3 seconds ago. Do you know?
Well, maybe he thinks you should know. Maybe
Fred
it's a
didn't know that.
compliment.
Yeah. No, it's like it just leaves you feeling like an idiot. You go, no, I don't know. And like, why? Like, I don't position things that way. I just go, hey, I assume people might not know. I'll go, hey, Tyler so-and-so is the guy from Fight Club. And by the way, Robin, I had a thought about that or something like that.
Right.
This blog is based on a guy. Hey, Gary, do you know who Brad Pitt's character was in Thelma and Louise? I mean, what is that? He's always quizzing me. Someone help me. I mean, really, what is that?
I think he thinks you must know everything.
Yeah, maybe. He knows I don't know it. So why would you try to embarrass me?
Well, he just learned it, so he's like, I've got some new information.
Hey, guys, we're having trouble with the monitors yet again.
If you hit them, does that work?
Either that or hit somebody who's in charge of it. The monitors are completely out.
Oh.
Dead. Dead as a doorknob. You got to hear this craze I'm reading about. This is people go in a tanning bed. Uh-oh, here comes Pepe Le Pew. My other buddy. Oh, hello. Let me see if I can. I get no signal. I think you're in the wrong place, Scott, if I may be so bold. I'm getting a no signal sign. What? This is where we fix the equipment. What? No, what? Ask me a question. It's funny.
Which one's you talking about? The one right there?
In other words, that one and that one. Okay. It said no signal.
Okay, I'm working on it. It was working before, right?
Yeah. It was working up until 2 seconds ago when I mentioned it.
Did you do anything?
You guys want to watch Scott work? All right, Scott. I'm not going to ask you any trivia. There's a new tanning thing.
What is this?
People go to a tanning bed and they wear ski goggles because they want to look like they have they've been skiing. And
no!
Yeah. I'm not kidding.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So they're going to pretend they went away and skied.
Yeah.
And they got that crazy tan line from their goggles while they were out on the slope.
People are so concerned about what other people think that I've been skiing in, Aspen.
Yeah, well, they're pretending that they've had some highfalutin vacation they really can't go on.
Sal goes to a tanning bed. I had him do a Roman soldier helmet thing where it looks like a big dick was on his face, and he was laying in the sun. So you should see that. That looks cool. Where were you this weekend? I was sunning myself with a big cock and balls on my face. And speaking of tanning, Tan Mom is back on the market.
I was going to tell you that. I saw in the paper this weekend that Tan Mom is getting a divorce. I immediately thought of Sal because those two have a thing.
Could Sal be Tan Dad? Could he become Mr. Tan Dad?
He certainly could.
Yeah. Hey, Sal. I bet you he'd go. He definitely would date her if he was single. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it seems Tan Mom's husband was given a lie detector test. But
on the stupid show, The Test. He went on a TV show and lost his wife.
Yeah. Did you read that?
Yeah.
Yeah. You could be Tan Dad.
Unfortunately, I'm married.
And you love to tan.
I do.
Yeah.
It's a match made in heaven.
You're really attracted to her. I can't believe it.
When I sat on her lap, her legs were so soft and sensual, and she really had a nice smell to her. There was some tobacco, but for the most part,
tobacco was a good smell.
It was like a hot little brothel, tobacco and nice perfume.
I saw pictures of her over the weekend that were just absolutely horrendous. And I'm like, the whole time I just sit there and I think of you. I go, well, Sal would fuck her. Wow.
If I wasn't married, yes.
You're in bad shape.
Oh no, I'm not.
See, but if you weren't married, you wouldn't be in bad shape.
What do you mean?
Because you don't get that much sex from your wife, so you're so fucking horny that like Tan Mom, like if you were single, you'd be fucking some broad that you're into.
So you think it's my hormones because of lack of sex?
Yeah,
oh.
That's my theory.
She's that bad?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh my.
Yeah. I was like, hey, Sal would be Tan Dad. How great would that be for the show?
I would love it.
Yeah.
And I think her quote was, her husband has a small penis. That was the quote. I'm leaving my small penis.
Yeah, she was pissed off.
She's pissed because he failed the infidelity test.
Yeah, but it wasn't even that clear, you know what I mean?
I didn't hear the results.
And the guy's upset about losing Tan Mom, so maybe you're onto something.
Yeah.
Tan Mom.
I'd like to talk to him.
Did I ever play that tape of Tan Mom on the porn set? I think I did.
Yes, the gay porn.
Yes,
that was
where
good.
she couldn't say the lines.
Yeah, that was so good. All right, so.
If I ever get divorced, Tan Mom, I'll give you some tan
Well, you
cock.
don't think she's going to be on the market forever, do you?
My cock's pretty tan. She'd like
You go to tanning beds, right?
I used to know more. I caught melanoma. I did get cancer.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, on my ass. I have a scar, Robin. Look.
Oh, God, here we go. Where is it? Oh, stop it. You mean that split?
No. You see it? Howard, can you see the scar?
Let me see.
It's very small.
Yeah, it's small.
Is it here or this side?
The right side.
It must
My
be
right,
this,
your left.
Yeah.
I have a scar here, too, Robin. Look.
Never mind. Never mind.
I'm showing Robin my asshole.
Yeah, but
I'm not looking.
When you're spreading your ass cheeks, your whole fingers just went up your ass.
No, I went close.
Oh.
I'll wipe them off on Richard. Make them smell better. All right.
Oh, my God. Oh, that was gross.
And he's going to say, do you have any openings? And you're going to say, I have an opening for 2. Okay?
I don't know. I didn't dye my hair today. I'm blonde, but I'm not straight.
I have an opening for 2.
She's directing.
Yes, I do.
Hey, by the way, for the actor, you can't yell cut. Her voice doesn't turn you off?
It turns me on.
Really?
Oh, because she's so ditzy. It's.
But, I mean, that voice is very troubling. It's all deep.
If you could, just sit on the seat, spray tan.
Just make sure you say that I have an opening for 2.
I just said it.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
But we were hoping to get a slot for 2.
Yes, I definitely do. It's just that you would have to wait a little bit, and then we'll do a spray tan.
Okay.
If that works. This is all I'm saying. I have an opening for 2.
Yes, I have.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
All right, Buckus.
We were hoping maybe you had a slot for 2.
2 o'clock would be fine.
Oh, my God. You could go to bed with her?
Yeah.
Yeah. It turns you on.
I bang her right in the tanning bed.
You start.
I have an opening for 2.
I'd open her up.
All right, thanks, Sal.
You're welcome.
Hey, Gary, are the Jets now looking like winners or what?
Well, they did well yesterday, and it was the 2 brothers against each other. Did you see that?
You know, well, I will tell you that Rex Ryan is 5-0 against his brother.
Wow, I didn't know
which
that.
I love.
Is Rex Ryan now super thin from his...
Yeah, well,
he's definitely thinner.
They kept split screening them during the whole game, so the brother's not only still really fat, but he's got like long gray hair.
Why wouldn't the brother get the same operation as Rex, I wonder?
Yeah, because they're twins, right?
I don't know if they're twins.
I think they are.
Are they?
So tell me your assessment of the Jets. They were losing, and now they're winning, right?
They seem to win and lose alternately. They win a game, they lose a game. They win a game, they lose a game. So right now they're 5-4, and if the season ended today, they would get the last playoff spot. But there's a lot of other teams. They got to win 2 or 3 games in a row. But they're way better than anybody expected them to be at this point in the season.
And they have a new QB.
And they have a brand new quarterback, Geno Smith, who's erratic, but okay, he's exciting, and he's really new, and you hope he'll just get better.
Right. Okay. There you go. The Jets are winning and losing, but who knows? Maybe they're gelling with this new QB.
Yeah, they're twins.
Oh, they are twins.
Rob and Rex Ryan.
Yeah.
Rob once again lost to twin brother Rex.
Gary's right. That must be great that every single time they go up against each other.
Because they were ahead at the beginning, and New Orleans is a good team. So it looked like it was going to be tough, but something happened.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, if you were reading the East Hampton Star this weekend, Howard, you would have seen Laurie Anderson's obituary for Lou Reed.
Right. I didn't see that. What did she say?
To our neighbors, what a beautiful fall. Everything shimmering and golden and all that incredible soft light.
I don't know, man. It was freezing this morning.
Water
I have to disagree with our opening
surrounding
statement.
us.
32 degrees this morning in New York. And I wore a winter coat. Did you?
I did, too.
I felt like a dick. Because Ronnie wasn't wearing his winter coat.
I know. He was in a suit jacket, but I didn't care.
I don't care either. I freeze my ass off.
Lou and I have spent a lot of time here in the past few years, and even though we're city people, this is our spiritual home. Last week, I promised Lou to get him out of the hospital and come home to Springs, and we made it.
I might have to write an opposing obituary to this because I disagree with the weather opening.
Lou was a Tai Chi master.
Was he?
And spent his last days here being happy and dazzled by the beauty and power and the softness of nature.
Wow.
He died on Sunday morning looking at the trees and doing the famous 21 form of Tai Chi with just his musician hands moving through the air. Lou was a prince and a fighter, and I know his songs of the pain and beauty in the world will fill many people with the incredible joy he felt for life. Long live the beauty that comes down and through and onto all of us. Laurie Anderson, his loving wife, an eternal friend.
Yeah, I told you, I saw them on vacation. They looked like they had a good marriage. You know how you can kind of tell? Like they were sitting close to each other. They were enjoying each other. You know, well, except for the weather part, I applaud the obituary.
You thought that was a good obituary?
Yeah, I did, because it wasn't maudlin. It was like, hey, you know, it wasn't an obituary, but it was just sort of a nice thought.
Well, they were calling it the obituary because it was posted in the paper.
Yeah. Send that to Beth so she can release that upon my demise. Upon my demise. All I need to do is learn Tai Chi, and I could just use the same thing.
Your musician hands, she would have to...
Yeah, well,
your comedian hands.
Right. My long, sensual fingers. By the way, his Tai Chi isn't like you can beat someone's ass with that. That's those Chinese guys in the park.
It's the postures. The older folks do Tai Chi.
Why would you waste time with that? Like, I would just learn fucking karate. If I'm going to learn something Oriental, I'm going to learn whatever that is.
I mean,
Asian.
people learn yoga.
Yeah, that's good, I guess.
But you can't beat anybody up with it.
Yeah, that's kind of a waste of time. Because I had a friend who was into Tai Chi, and he'd be doing this posture. He'd go, yeah, well, when do you start kicking some ass? And they go, oh, no, that's like karate. I go, well, if you're going to learn one of the Asian arts. Evidently, Oriental is inappropriate. Asian arts.
Asian, yes.
Yeah.
Oriental is a rug.
Yeah. Right. But there's no Tai Chi action movie. I will now relax the enemy. I thought Tai Chi, like you could spring into action, like it was just slow karate. Like someone started teaching me.
All of a sudden you speed it up and you're beating up people?
Yeah, right. Like I thought it was like Mr. Miyagi, like, oh, I'm doing this in slow motion so that eventually I'm going to put it all together and I'm going to beat the shit out of somebody. And then like I was learning it and I was like, when do we
speed up?
Yeah, when do we speed up? And they were like, never. I go, well, what am I going to bore someone to death? What the fuck is this? When do I kick ass? And they were like, no.
This is a story I really want to have a discussion about.
Do you know? Oh, sorry.
No, it's the story of a hiker who got stranded in the wilderness with his dog.
Oh, yeah, I heard about this. In Canada?
Yes.
Yeah.
And a bear tried to attack him. The dog drove off the bear.
Right.
But the bear somehow ate or destroyed all of the food. And so now he was out there with no food and no ability to get any food. And so a few days after the dog saved his life, he killed the dog and ate it.
Oh, yeah, that's a tough one, Robin. There was no tree bark?
They said there were very few edible plants. This is a really tough wilderness area.
Was he in a desert?
No, it was out in the cold, obviously.
Well, I guess he figured, like, hey, the dog's going to die out here anyway. But, geez, that's man, after he fucking fought off a bear.
For you.
Oh, man, that's
saved your life. And survivalists are saying he survived because he made good decisions. Eating his dog was one of them.
Dog's probably like, fuck you. I just stuck up for you.
That's right. That bear would have killed you.
Yeah, you would have been dead, you know. And by the way, I think I've read that you can actually go without food for several weeks.
Well, he was out there for a long time.
How long was he out there?
He lost half his body weight and is now in critical condition with hypothermia.
I guess you got to do what you got to do, but...
Well, here was my question, you know, as I was...
the dog would have died anyway. But you know what I read?
Well,
I read that
maybe the dog would have turned and ate him. Did you ever think of that?
That's true, too. You know, I think if I read it right, he ate the dog after 3 days.
Right.
It was only a few days, but the dog isn't eating either.
I know. Jesus Christ. What kind of dog was it?
A German Shepherd, it looks like.
Wow.
But then he was stuck out there for 3 more months.
But look, he lost 90 pounds in that time.
And then he survived another 3 months. So how did he survive for 3 months?
It wasn't 3 months.
Well, the dog, he didn't eat the dog all at once. He probably had food for several, you know, a long time with the dog. So he wasn't starving right away.
And he ate raw dog? Did he cook the dog?
I haven't any information as to whether the dog was cooked or raw.
Oh, it's got to be raw, because where's how do you build a fire out there?
He's a survivalist, a seasoned hiker.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe he knows how to make fire, or, you know, one of those kind of guys.
He's one of those nutnicks that has to go to, like, the most remote part of the world.
Well, yeah, he wasn't even reported missing for a long time because his family's used to him going away and staying away. He often spent weeks in the wilderness alone.
Yeah.
So
poor dog got lucky, and his owner's a fucking survivalist. Oh, great! I know what I can do. I read about this. I can eat my dog. Dog's like, oh fuck! I just fought off a bear for this cocksucker. Wow.
But you know, they say a lot of animal lovers were pointing out that starvation generally doesn't strike for 30 days, and this guy only waited 3 days.
No. He was anxious to eat his dog because he wanted a survival story, I think.
Well, I don't know, but that's a hard decision to make.
Made it awfully quick, 3 days. I guess he probably figured
3 days of agonizing.
The dog is going to die anyway, but you know what? Don't be a survivalist. That's the moral of the story. And don't own a dog if you're a survivalist.
Yeah, the dog has nothing to do with your surviving.
Yeah, dog doesn't know you're an idiot. Dog doesn't know that. How does a dog know that his owner is a fucking nut survivalist? Guess what? Buy a house if you're going to have a dog. So what would he have done? Eaten one of his kids? If he was out there with a kid?
Well, you have to ask yourself that question, too. Yeah. Would he have killed the kid in 3 days?
Probably. I don't know.
That's going to die anyway.
Right. Jesus. What are you going to do? You know what? Chop off your own foot and eat it. Wow-wee.
There's a new book out about Jack Nicholson, and it talks about, you know, what a womanizer he was, and it gives a list of conquests of famous women.
Who did he get?
Some of whom you might not have known were conquests of Jack Nicholson's.
I'm interested.
One of them was Madonna.
He fucked Madonna.
That's what the book says.
I believe it. I believe that.
And Meryl Streep.
I believe that.
Joni Mitchell.
That I don't believe. I believe that.
Melanie Griffith.
Oh, yes, I believe that.
And Julie Delpy.
Ooh. I knew it. Who's Julie Delpy?
She's an actress.
You don't know.
Don't you know who Julie Delpy is?
I know who she was. She was in a movie. She's French.
Right. Do you know who Julie Delpy is?
She's very French. She's a French actress.
What's that? I would like to quiz you about
she was at a press conference when someone complimented her on her breasts.
And she what? She got upset?
Yeah, she got upset.
She was in Before Midnight with Ethan Hawke.
That's right.
That was the movie.
Right.
That was the movie she got upset.
That's right. That's right. You didn't know that.
And did you know that a baseball has...
No, he didn't say, do you know? He goes, do you know who?
Do you know
that
a baseball has 108 stitches?
Or he'd go, do you know how many stitches a baseball has? And he just learned it. That's what he does.
I got that from Will.
But, you know, what this person writing about the biography says is it's amazing that Jack Nicholson was so successful with women, especially considering his longtime battles documented in the book with weight, baldness, and premature ejaculation.
Do you know he thought his mother was his sister?
Yeah, I did know that.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Let me go back out.
But wait a second. He's a famous actor who's very wealthy and successful. Of course, women are attracted to that. They don't care if he's overweight.
But they don't care if he's a premature ejaculator
Well, that
either.
they care about. Actually, they're probably happy. Like, you know what's great about Jack? He's done in 2 seconds. He doesn't want to hear that shit, though.
Oh, goodness. So...
I got to hang
Meryl
with him.
Streep, by the way, and Jack Nicholson have often in the past denied that they had any kind of a relationship, because I think Meryl Streep was married at the time that would have occurred. Not because of that, but she was. And so she has denied that she ever had any fling with Jack Nicholson.
I got to hang with Jack one night. Kind of. He didn't pay that much attention to me, but I was at the same dinner party with him.
Yeah, I don't know how it would be to hang with Jack Nicholson.
He doesn't hang with dudes. He's way into chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not his type of guy, I don't think. I'm so good looking, I'm too much of a threat, I think. No, but we've exchanged some pleasantries. I remember Jack turned to me one time and he said, I actually know the guy. It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, what's the matter? Don't you want to talk to the legendary icon, super agent Sue Mangers, Howard? I go, no, I don't know who that is. Go over and talk to her. She's a fan.
Now, had you spent any time talking to him?
No.
You should have said, no, I want to talk to you, the legendary you.
One time I was on a line for dessert with him, and we were talking about the desserts.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dessert conversation.
Yeah, it was just very, silly. We were having a good time with the desserts. And that was it. And then sometimes if I'm around, I say, hey, Jack, hey, Howard. I don't even think he says Howard. I don't even know if he knows my name.
Oh, stop.
He's like, hey. Hey, shithead. But if I was a chick, I probably would have fucked Jack. Sure. Why not? Especially you'll get it over fast.
You're not thinking like a chick. You're thinking like Howard with a vagina.
Yeah, right. I just don't want any guy near my vagina. Leave my vagina alone.
Bernard Goetz was released under his own recognizance after meeting with the judge after being pulled in for trying to sell pot to an undercover officer in Union Square Park this past weekend.
Mm.
So, Bernard Goetz getting himself back in the news. Apparently, he's now selling pot. But we'll have to see what they say when he goes to court. The undercover officer, he approached her in the park and said, would you like to get high? And she then said yes, and he went back to his apartment and brought back, according to her, $30 worth of marijuana in a napkin. And so they say the undercover officer was pretty and young, and she found him fairly creepy, according to a source.
How do they do these studies where they made this study where they said the pickiest women, the women who are most particular about men, all live in Brooklyn?
Yeah,
How do they know
I
that?
think that was some website, and they were asking certain questions or they went on and tried to get people to respond to them. Right. And they then determined that the hardest women to get to respond were from Brooklyn.
And J.D. lives in deepest Brooklyn. I said to him this morning, I go, do you know that the toughest women to get are in Brooklyn, and you're living in deep Brooklyn?
Why would you live there?
Yeah, what, you ought to move. I don't know.
Yeah, in fact, you ought to move to the land of women, wherever that is.
Where are the women that are the least particular?
That there are no men, and you'd be such a commodity.
I don't know. Jason, you're on the air in Dallas. Jason, go ahead.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Good morning, King. I just had to pipe in. On AGT, I really do think you should stay on. It's the best judging panel that's been on there. How could you not want to be on a panel? I mean, save Beth is is obviously an amazing looking person, but Mel B and Heidi Klum, that's what keeps me there. I hear you every morning, but I definitely have my wife skim through, the goings-on AGT for me, because I can't sit there that long. But why would you not do it?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what I'm doing. I got to figure it out, though.
Lucas Dell'Abate. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Oh, that's going to become a thing now.
Lucas Dell'Abate.
I love it.
Yeah.
And so does Lucas.
Like I said, all in good time, we'll figure everything out.
You're talking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just trying to figure out what I want to do.
Well, we'll have to wait and see.
Wait and see, Robin.
Be patient.
That's right. I can't even wait and see what I'm going to do, because I have no idea.
You're as excited as all of us.
Right.
You have no idea how it's going to turn out.
I'm always amazed by what this guy does, and it turns out it's me.
That's the beauty of you.
Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, there was... what's going on in the country? There are more and more of these shootings happening everywhere, every week or so. So now there's been a shooting at the Los Angeles International Airport.
Yeah.
The suspect walked into the airport and just started shooting, aiming at the security people, the TSA agents at the airport. And he actually wound up killing one. His name is 𝗛ጽiancia. And he's still in critical condition because he was shot by other officers or agents and airport police during that melee, and he was shot in the head. So
and he lived.
He's in critical condition and has been unresponsive, so, they haven't been able to question him about his motives. But authorities in Los Angeles say a warning about the shooting suspect arrived just a few minutes too late. Family members of the 23-year-old man received disturbing text messages from him on Friday and called their local police in Pennsville, New Jersey. Pennsville police relayed the warning to Los Angeles police, who arrived at 𝗛ciancia's apartment about 45 minutes after he left for the airport.
Yeah, they actually were able to question him. This is weird. They shot him in the head, or through the mouth or something. Before he lost consciousness, when they were, wheeling him into whatever they were wheeling him into, they were able to talk to him a little bit, and he was.
Well, he had some written stuff on it.
Yeah, but he also was able to, if I read it right, say a few things. But
the bullet knocked out his teeth, split his tongue, and blew away part of his face. I don't know if he was talking all that much.
Why, that guy on Boardwalk Empire can talk. He's got half a face.
Yeah, but he's, long past the shooting.
I see. Well, anyway, what a horrible situation. I mean, what do you? You mean was he able to get through a scanning situation?
No, he didn't try to go through security. He just walked in and started shooting.
I see. Someone was saying that the union guys, the TSA guys, they've been trying to set up certain security situations that would keep them safer, and that for some reason it never came about. But it's, it's getting to the point where how do you police all these situations?
Yeah.
People are just angry and pissed off and running around with guns.
He was carrying a note branding himself a pissed-off patriot and calling former Homeland Security Secretary Janet Napolitano a bulldyke. The manifesto contained a phrase, "F you, Janet Napolitano." And it also reportedly said TSA agents violated his rights and with their searches, and that he'd just be happy to kill just one.
What happened to this guy? I mean, he got searched and it set him off?
Obviously unhinged, and you don't know really what happened. It could have been the usual thing that happens at an airport, but it pissed him off.
Right. Does Bill Maher think he's a coward or a hero? His logic would be, well, the guy's
a hero.
Yeah, because he's not a coward. He's brave. Right? Remarkable.
One of the 3 Cleveland kidnapping victims will be breaking her silence on the Dr. Phil show. This is Michelle Knight talking for the first time, 1-1.
Okay. This is who?
Michelle Knight. Remember the situation where the 3 women were locked up in Ohio?
Right.
This is one of them.
I was tied by my neck and my arms with the stench cord.
Wow.
That's the first thing we hear from her, and then...
I get nervous about these interviews because I think some guys get turned on and they start wanting to imitate this guy, what he was doing.
Well, I mean, but the story's out there. The Ariel Castro story is out there.
I know.
And so they might as well. They have the right to tell their story.
No,
I
know, but I'm just saying. Some of these fucking psychotics out there.
I was tied up like a fish, an ornament on the wall. That's the only way I can describe it. I was hanging like this, my feet, and I was tied by my neck and my arms.
Wow, what a fucking dick.
Yeah, she was one of the first of 3 women abducted by Castro. Wow. Amanda Berry and Gina DeJesus are the other 2, and they were held for about a decade. Knight's interview with Dr. Phil airs tomorrow and Wednesday.
May I at least compliment the Dr. Phil show? What a beautiful score behind the woman when she was talking about her
well, you have
experience.
to play music.
You have to? Why? Where is their law? Where is their book?
It would be too heinous if you didn't play music.
I was tied up like a fish.
People wouldn't be able, why isn't that the Jaws music? She was tied up like a fish.
Yeah, like inappropriate music. I mean, listen to that music going on behind her.
I was tied up like a fish.
Where do you find that music?
You know, we need the tied up like a fish music.
How about some Katy Perry?
That's the only way I can describe it.
Like, where do you buy that music?
Like this.
Do they have a guy who works on the Dr. Phil show? Because they have
providing music?
Yeah, because, you know, like, do they score these stories? Good Lord. Yeah. Yes, James.
Do.
Whatever. Do.
Yo, Howard,
you know what's funny about Ronnie? You know he wanted to say dude. He ended up saying do. But he's acting now like he meant
it.
Yeah, like that's his
not
word.
A mistake.
Because whenever I'm around him, I go, do. He likes it. Do.
Love it. Hey, Howard, so I was reading something the other day about Lou Reed, and he's into, like, the real Tai Chi, where he's got weapons, and he's fucking ripped, and he fights, and he's mad serious about it. So he doesn't do, like, the pussy shit.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know Tai Chi was for real.
Yeah, it's like, well, I think there's a movie coming out or something with...
Yeah, I've never seen Tai Chi people kicking butt.
Yeah, I just see these guys in the park in their clogs practicing Tai Chi, and I'm like...
And usually it's mostly ladies.
Yeah. All right, James. Thank you.
Ladies.
Thank you for clarifying.
Love you guys.
I didn't know Lou Reed had weapons.
Tai Chi weapons.
Like those little stars. Imagine dying from one of those little stars. It's like, oh, shit. I just got hit by a star. Do. You know he was just trying to say dude. Do.
Of course he was.
He won't admit it. Do. Anyway, you were saying, Robin.
Not only was there an accident at Cirque du Soleil, 2 skydiving planes collided in northern Wisconsin this weekend.
Skydiving.
Yeah, they were carrying bunches of skydivers. 1-3.
Gotta be out of your mind.
You hear this tremendous loud bang. You see the wing come off. You see it on fire, and it's, right there. It's 5 feet from you.
But did the guys just jump out? Cause they
everybody survived. 2 federal agencies are looking into the midair collision of a pair of skydiving planes over the weekend. 1-4.
Yeah, how does that happen?
Very, very lucky. Yeah, anytime 2 planes collide in the air, it's a potential disaster for everybody involved.
I'll say.
So we were all very, very lucky here.
That was skydive instructor Mike Robinson. He was preparing to jump when the collision happened. Everyone on board the plane successfully got out. Yeah, because they were all wearing parachutes. The planes collided 12,000
Even the pilots?
feet. I don't know. I must have grabbed one really fast. The planes collided 12,000 feet in the air a few miles south of Duluth, Minnesota. The pilot of the second plane was able to land safely. So, yeah, skydiving, another unnecessary thing to be doing. Scott Carpenter was remembered by friends, family, and dignitaries at a funeral service in Colorado on Saturday. Carpenter grew up in Boulder and lived in Vail. He died on October 10th of complications from a stroke. He was the second American to orbit the Earth following John Glenn.
Yeah, you never want to be second because nobody remembers Scott Carpenter. I actually do remember him, but...
Right, because these were the launches that everybody watched.
Yeah, John Glenn got to be a senator. Scott Carpenter got to be a carpenter, I think.
Carpenter's family held a private service Saturday, followed immediately by the public service. 6 Navy officers carried Carpenter's flag-draped casket from the hearse into the church. His ashes will be interred at his ranch. John Glenn and Carpenter were the last survivors of NASA's Mercury program, which sent astronauts into space in one-person capsules.
John Glenn's gone, right?
No, Glenn blasted off, and Carpenter was heard on the TV broadcast saying, "Godspeed, John Glenn." And at Saturday's service, Glenn returned the favor by saying, "Godspeed, Scott Carpenter."
But
so
he's not
Glenn
a senator,
is now,
is he?
No, retired from the Senate.
Yeah.
But he's now the last remaining survivor of the Mercury program.
Yeah, James. No, James. Anyway, Robin, might as well wrap up. We're getting late. Go ahead.
Okay. The president will be rallying supporters for his health care program. I don't know how he could get supporters to come out. Nobody can sign up. But they will be having a rally at a summit today in Washington. Organizers for Action Events hopes to drum up grassroots support for the White House's efforts to sign up uninsured Americans in light of disappointing participation. The administration has submitted website problems that plagued the launch of the Affordable Care Act as having resulted in low enrollment. No word so far on what caused Texas coach Gary Kubiak to collapse on the field just as the first half ended on Sunday night's contest with Indianapolis. At last word, officials say he was awake and coherent and in stable condition. Houston led 21-3 at the half, only to rack up its 6th straight loss. The Colts grabbed victory in the second half, ending the contest at Reliant by the score of 27-24. So the team is saying it wasn't the collapse of their coach that caused them to melt down. It's just one of those things that happened. Remember that painting where Banksy took this painting he bought for $50 and then put Hitler in it?
Yes.
It was a landscape. Well, it sold at auction for $615,000.
Oh, my God. That's awesome, huh?
Yeah, and it went to a charitable organization, and they say all of the proceeds will go to helping those affected by HIV and AIDS.
Wow. Nice.
And Oprah Winfrey